was trying to prepare some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while Shane's here, I feel we should attack some of these two local topics first.
Okay.
What's going on?
So apparently, I'm not gonna say redacted the names of who posted these,
Okay.
but
Redacted.
redacted. Well, let's open the show first.
Okay.
So,
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
welcome
Welcome.
to the 3-0 podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cherry TNT.
Your
Leon
boy
Gamble.
Jeff. And your boy Jeff.
Yeah, we gotta work on that. We gotta get it right.
Definitely got to work on
We
that.
gotta get it right.
I feel like I'm stepping on toes. It's
You're
my
right.
fault.
So
I'll
we
take
only
that
got 3 welcomes.
one. Okay.
Us 3 will do the welcomes.
Yeah.
So it changes all the time though.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 welcomes though. Welcome. If she's not there, Leon does a third one. And then when we go around to do the names, then we'll do the table first, and then Leon will close out the names.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be like Leon Gamble or AJ the Menace,
Shane and
Cherry
Petty.
TNT, Jeff, and then unless you want
so
to go
basically
last.
Well, last time
Don't matter to me.
we did it, that was the
I think I did
conversation
go
we
last
had.
normally.
So that's why I did it that way just
I
now.
thought you were gonna fight
Yeah,
about
you
it.
went
That's
last.
what I said. I think I just jumped rank, man. I think that was on me, man.
You normally do go last.
I
Actually.
think I did.
Yeah.
I got excited, y'all.
It's all good. It's all good. We're
Excited to
back.
be here,
though.
man.
We're back for another week.
Because we're back.
Yeah, we're back for another week. You know what I'm saying? We only have 2 weeks until the live event. Yep, 2 weeks. 2 full weeks until the live event. So make sure y'all cop y'all tickets. The tickets are moving. The tickets are moving. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all did them last. I'm not even going to tell y'all how y'all bought the tickets last time. But I have a feeling that's going to come again, because I think it's just like Leon said. It always seems to be when we do these live podcasts, it's a quiet storm of everybody in the back of their mind. They're like, we gonna go, but we ain't buying shit until we get there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally how it was last time, because it was like last time I was losing sleep over peeing. I said we're about to podcast in front of an empty crowd. It's only gonna be our homies.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
all. That's
yeah.
what I really thought. Like I was like, it's literally just gonna be our day ones that pull up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be talking to them, even though that's fine.
I was gonna say, and we would have done it too.
We would have done it. We would have just definitely taken a financial L, which is what we're trying to avoid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But it just went crazy on the last one. And I feel like the same thing's happening with this one, but I feel like there's more talk around this one, though.
I've seen some people out randomly who've expressed that, oh, yeah, I see y'all doing so-and-so, like without me having to bring it up.
Yeah. And it's like, I've been going out just more often, and it's like I'm getting recognized every time I go out for the podcast, and
That's
it's not,
crazy.
and it's not
Like
even
low-key scary.
Yeah, and it's low-key scary, and it's not even that people are coming up to me like, oh yeah, AJ, like, yeah, I like what you do on the podcast. People will recognize me from the podcast and then be like, yo, Shane's my favorite. Like,
What?
that happened to me the last time when I went out last
you said
weekend.
that.
Yeah, like I got recognized, but it was like she pulled up to me to tell me how much she loved Shane.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's
putting
like
pressure on me here.
Yeah. So it's like
Damn, I got to
yeah. So it's like that's how the podcast is moving right now. So where it's like everybody is recognizing everybody, and it's like on that same night. This was the craziest thing about that night. The same night that the girl said she loved Shane. Wait, Shane, if y'all don't know, Shane has always been a fan favorite. From the very beginning, Shane always been a Shane. Anybody that I've ever had conversations with that watches the podcast for real, they be like, yeah, the podcast is so fun. They be like, I ain't gonna lie, Shane my favorite though. Like, everybody loves Shane, bruh. Shane is everybody's favorite. So wait till his greatest moments pops out. Wait till y'all see that.
Oh, you worked on it already?
Not yet. I'm gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it today or tomorrow
okay.
probably. But it'll be done within the next 2 days.
Okay.
Everybody else's greatest hits is done already.
Yeah, everything is
yeah, I saw,
yours the last
yeah,
one.
so yours.
Yep. So those will start coming out this week.
Yeah. Okay.
We might have to. Honestly, you might have to just make 2 for you, man, because there's a lot.
Shane got more. Because we can go two different ways with Shane. Yeah. We can go funny Shane or dropping gems Shane.
Oh, facts.
So it's like, so it's like 2 different ways. I know one clip that I'm gonna put in there. Yeah. It's the one where you were like, people are more worried about what state the world is in than what. I can't remember what it was, but me and Cherry were like, niggas dropping gems.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Snapping.
Yeah. So that'll come out. I think yours is part of this week's rollout. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think yours is part of next week with mine. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because
y'all got the last 2.
Yeah,
okay.
me and you got the last 2. I think me, you, and Cherry, we're all.
So is it 1 a week or 2 a week? Or
it'll be
that you drop.
This week is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think.
Monday, Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, and then Monday, Wednesday next week for us. Yep.
Okay.
So Cherry's will come out by Friday. Yours is Monday, tomorrow.
Okay.
So everybody's just coming out. But
okay, cool.
Yeah, so local hip hop scene outside of the show. Make sure y'all cop y'all tickets, of course. Link is in the bio of the Instagram page. Link is in everybody's bio, essentially, I think. So this thing came up online where I'm just gonna read the status and they'll know who they are. I don't give a fuck. So y'all arguing about paying to perform to gain fans, but you don't have a problem with paying for any fake views. And the fans are made in China. Make it make sense. So essentially, they're saying people have issues paying to perform for spots, paying to open for people, but they don't have any problem paying for fake views. And my question was going to be, what is more beneficial at the end of the day, paying for fake fans and views on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, or paying to perform at opening up for people?
Oh man, fake views.
I think I'd rather pay for views because you get paid from that.
That's a fact.
Fake views gonna get that get people coming around.
I've never seen the benefit of paying to perform anywhere. Ever. I've never seen the benefit of it. Most of the time, your promotion is weak as fuck. Not only are you paying to open, they'll give you a disrespectful slot like 2 songs.
So that's Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to do with a 2-song performance in front of a Boosie crowd and I'm a conscious rapper? You know what I'm saying?
When they came to see Boosie.
We came to see Boosie, I'm a conscious rapper, and you gave me 2 songs. I can't even really get in my bag to even if I was to convert them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's so much harder to convert those fans. I'm gonna spend those 2 songs repeating my Instagram handle 100 times so that I can actually gain some followers. Yeah. Compared to if I just bought some fake views. See, it's all about there's a certain level of faking it till you making it. Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Because now that you're saying it, I'm just like, okay, yeah, maybe
the perception of I'm more lit online will help you. It doesn't help you sell tickets. You still need to do your due diligence in order of pulling people to the venue, right? But I could do damage, and I could do a lot. Positioning myself,
people,
I could do a lot of convincing. I can get in the door a lot of the times off of some fake views.
Because remember, like what I did, like I didn't like buy views or anything. But the reason why my following is so high on Instagram is because like 5 years ago, I just started following other people, like tons of people. I would just take like an hour out of a day and just like follow people. Yeah. And the bulk of them would follow me back, you know? And then like later on, like maybe a month or later, I would just like start deleting people.
Right.
Start
following people.
It out, you know? So that's how I did it.
Yep.
So it wasn't, fake views.
And it gives you more, it looks better. Like
it's deleting though. Like it keeps going down though because I think like I followed like
bunch of fake accounts too.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. And then there's always every so often I feel like when you have a good post online, you get automatically entered into this algorithm of fakeness. Like I remember one time I had a picture that went well that I posted, and then I get a DM from a fake account. It was like, "Hey, you want to pay to do some promo on one of your posts? Let me show you what we can do for one of your posts." I got another like 250 likes in like 30 seconds. Yeah. From all these fake ass Arabic and Chinese accounts. Yeah. And they were just showing me what they can do and then I could pay for the service. Yeah. But I was like, why the fuck would I want to do that? They got these these Arabic names in the comments.
Yeah.
People leaving comments have nothing to do with anything. You're like,
Right.
And
That's
keep
broken
up
English.
the great work.
yeah. So like one of my
Vague as
posts,
fuck. Yeah.
one of my posts has 200-300 views that it really, likes that it really shouldn't have, and it was a fake account that was just like, let me show you what I'll do for you.
Oh.
It was a marketing plan.
That's
know
why
what
you
I'm
got to be wary of both. You know, you got to be wary of paying to perform, and you got to be wary about paying views. Because I
Right.
feel like social media, people on social media are getting more aware to the fact that shit is just fake. Even though
Yeah.
they're still going to live there, but a lot of people start to know how it works now because everybody wants to fucking have a following.
It's like they're
So, you know what I'm
learning the
saying?
algorithm now.
So yeah, they all kind of know that if I look at your post and see all these likes, but you have 10 comments, oh, you're probably doing some shady shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Or
right.
a bunch of followers and not that many views.
Yeah,
And,
and,
Or
like,
likes,
and what are
yeah.
your
That's
comments
what happens
saying?
with
Is
me.
it like real engagement from people that know you, or is it just like random shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, what are the accounts that are making the comments and shit like that?
Right,
so it's-
right.
You
it's
gotta
like,
be
I
wary
love
about
this
both.
video.
It's perfect
Yeah.
to have a healthy balance between the two, honestly.
And no, it is, but you also have to have good content for that.
Right. You got to have good time because you have to have content. Having good content brings the real people.
Exactly.
So it's like right now, I think I have like 2,600 followers. I wouldn't mind doubling that number and having a cool 5K and having half of them be real. Because the followers that I have right now are all real. So I know if I try to sell something, I can have people show up to a venue.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't look bad if I had 5K followers either. Because now my positioning looks better when I'm sending a DM or emailing somebody like, let's do a break. Because now I could charge more for my rate when it comes to sponsored spots and all that stuff. So
It all
it's
looks
like
better.
Yeah, everything looks better monetarily wise. It's just, but it's so common, bro. There's so many people in the city alone who have these inflated ass following numbers, and
And
our
they
numbers
bought
are
it,
crushing
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like you got 10K followers, 17K followers, 8K even 8 to 5K followers. Why do you have 200 Why do you have 200 views?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what the hell, bro?
So then all of them.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
when my
bots.
posts completely flop and they're just not funny at all,
Yeah.
I still hit 80 likes
Yeah.
and 500 to 800 views. Like
yeah.
even when they completely flop, and you can't even hit my completely flop level,
Yeah.
and you have 5 times as many followers as I have. So
Yeah.
it's like
I'd have to look into it, but I feel like the algorithm catches that too. You
Yeah.
know?
I think it might be I think it might
It punishes-
penalize
it
them.
I think
It might
I think
punish them too.
Yeah, I think it punishes that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think so. I don't really know.
Yeah, it might.
And then engagement, like you were
But a
saying
lot of,
too.
but at
Right,
the same
actual
time though, a
engagement.
lot of
Yeah,
times
actual.
those people who got those fake views or those fake followers, they have shitty content.
That's what I'm saying. That yes,
So
but that's why they do it.
It might not even be punishing them. It just might be putting them exactly where they belong.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because
And how good are hashtags nowadays?
you don't
They-
need
you don't
more
need
than
a lot.
5 at the most.
5.
I've noticed something
That's
that back in the day when I used to put like a shit ton of hashtags.
It used to work.
on the get-
Yep.
No,
There was a
in
point when it penalized
2017,
you.
Yeah, it used
yeah.
to work, but at some point in the last 2 years,
It penalized you
just-
for it.
Yeah, it would just be like, damn, man, nobody's like catching this shit.
Right.
But lately, I've been putting like maybe 3 or 4.
No
and
more than
getting
5.
more.
Yeah, no more than
I
5.
don't understand.
No more than 5 views.
3 to 5 is the sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 to 5.
When
I
you
don't
put a whole
understand.
bunch, it looks fake.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It looks
So
like
you pretty
You're
much the
asking
way
the
that you
algorithm
want
for
to
too
look
much,
at
maybe?
the way that you want to look at them is you want to do 2 to 3 general hashtags that'll, if it's a comedy video, 2 to 3 videos that are just comedy video, funny video, whatever. Then you want to go specific. So it'll put you in the comedy category. Then the last 2, the 4th and the 5th one, are real specific. Barbershop video. You know what I'm saying? So that'll put you in comedy video, barbershop category. Like that's how you want to.
Because remember the one I posted that went fucking crazy? What'd you drop?
Yeah,
My
what-
nicotine.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember the shit that went crazy? That it was just a random post of saying like streaming service be like black love, and it was just like a scene of black people getting like tortured and shit.
Right, yeah.
And
that
then
one
get
went
like
crazy on your
2,000
page.
fucking likes and shit.
Right.
And you hit me. I was just like, what the fuck? It's
Yeah,
like-
that shit
I
went
was like,
big
I
on
don't know.
crazy. Yeah.
My intention wasn't even for that to blow up. It just did, and I still to this day I don't know why. Yeah,
It's
I
because
can't
it was
figure
so
out.
specific, I think. Like,
Okay.
People can relate.
Yeah, it was so relatable.
Okay.
The more
Yeah.
relatable it is,
It wasn't even like Black History Month either.
that's why your page was going crazy too. I think another thing too, just to not to give you more give more credit to yourself. It wasn't you just following people. You were also doing those minute movie things.
Oh,
Yes.
that's what it was. Those
those
word of the day things.
Those word of the day things. Yeah, those were.
It was around that time. That's
those were
when
going
I was
crazy.
really trying to be like go into the YouTuber thing.
Yeah.
And then at some point I was just like, nah, I want to make movies.
Yeah,
But
but you could do both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Because those shits
when
went crazy.
when we got the podcast in 2017, that's when I kind of switched it. I was
Because
just
you were like, I'll be doing content
because I have a
here
platform anyway.
Right,
to
right,
mine and all that
right.
stuff, so I
True.
don't have to do the 1 minute thing. But
Right, yeah, but it was during that time period
Yes,
too,
it
and you
was.
were going crazy on them joints too.
Yeah,
like,
You really
Yeah.
were, bro.
yeah, you had
just like 1 or 2 a day.
and you was early on it too. You had 1 minute content. You got to the point. You got in and out, and them
And
joints were
speak fat, man. You should see the outtakes. I see, like 2 of them are still on my page, but the outtakes were crazy, man. You know, and there's God damn it,
Right,
because
yeah.
I had to talk fast. It's 1 minute,
Right,
And
yeah.
a lot of information in 1 minute. So
You should repost them. You should
yeah,
you should
because I still have them
re-upload
on my hard drive. my
Yeah,
old
you should
hard drive.
re-upload them and make them a reel.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll probably blow your page up again.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you make those into reels. Yeah.
Yeah, you put them in a
Do
reel
this, you do a lot
format
of
and just
views.
make sure.
yeah,
they-
that was way before
Make sure,
reels.
make sure you stretch them so that they fill the whole screen.
That's true.
Right.
Those will go crazy. That's the thing that I noticed, like with the reels, it's like I'll export the main file and it'll be in widescreen. But when you put it in the reel size, you blow it up and then you pretty much just going through cutting it, sliding things over so it stays in frame essentially.
yeah.
But that's pretty much all you got
I
to do.
still need to even like because have a TikTok, but I still need to figure out how to edit on it. You know, because
Yeah, it's so deep.
editing is a little.
Bro, every time I've tried
I
to
don't know
edit
where
something
shit
on
is.
TikTok, I'm like,
I feel like it's easier to edit it
in TikTok.
on like your phone and then just post a video.
yeah,
on
for
TikTok.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because
Like,
I had to Google that shit my damn self.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying,
And most
bruh.
of them was just like,
But
bro,
Gen
just
Z
do
be
this
laughing,
shit like
though.
through photos.
Yeah, bro.
Gen Z,
Just
they
edit it.
Gen
If
Z,
you
they
got-
know how to do that.
Dude,
shit.
I don't know how to do iClips or iMovies or none of that, but I know that some people be doing that shit.
Every
and then
time
they
I
just post it.
I try, I'm like, I got Final Cut for a reason. Fuck
You
it.
know,
Literally.
Yeah.
you know,
Literally.
yeah. I don't
The
know if
only
it's because we're
downside
old,
to
but
it
I don't know.
is it's harder to attach a trending sound to it.
Okay.
It's harder to link it to like the one we did with the Bobby Boucher, with Chubbs last week, which that did really well.
Yeah.
It's at like 24 or
And it was
2500.
edited good too. Man,
Yeah.
he lip synced it perfectly.
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
lip
That little
syncing.
tongue wiggle shit.
Yeah,
I
that-
rewatched that one part so many times. Like,
But just like he
dog.
just got it, the whole thing,
Yeah.
the pauses and everything. I was just like, damn, he lip synced it perfectly.
He
Remember
really
when
did.
Bobby Boucher
Yeah, but-
showed up at halftime?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I totally forgot about that scene until
Yeah.
you guys
I did
it.
too.
I was like, I remember as a kid, I used to love that
I've
scene.
watched that movie
Yeah.
so many times.
Yeah, but I totally forgot about that.
So with that one, that would have had more views if I was able to attach it to the trending sound, but I wasn't able to because all the trending sounds for that one, because that was a trending sound, that's why I wanted to use that moment. And we would have got a lot of views just off of that being able to attach it. The issue was all those trending sounds were 6 seconds, 7 seconds. And we added a little bit more, and I wasn't able to get it in there quick enough. It would have been like half a second in each area.
Yeah, in each area.
It'd have been so quick, it'd have been pointless. And I even fast forwarded my part to
So you
me
could
just
get to
writing
it.
the check mark, the question mark.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even have the check part. I went straight to the question mark.
Yep. You skipped
looked-
out the shrug. You did yeah, all of that. Yeah.
Slipped the shrug out, went straight to y'all. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I got it as fast as possible, and that was still 14 seconds. So it's like,
and even the scene was cut out of us looking at the door.
Yeah.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
exactly, yeah. So it's like I had to speed it up as fast as I could because even when I pulled it out of the movie, it was 14 seconds, but it was a tight 14 seconds.
Yeah.
So, which was double what was available online. So it was like, I wish that's the downside. If I was able to attach it to that trending sound, and that's the thing, maybe somebody does know how to use it. I was like, why can't it just let me use blank space
Right.
and then just slide the audio down?
Where it
But I
needs
couldn't
to
figure
go.
out how to do the shit
Yeah.
on the thing. So I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not about to sit here and struggle. I'm about to just edit it on the computer and put it out.
Chop it
We're
down.
gonna, we're gonna
get it
lose
out.
a couple thousand views off of it, but it's okay because it's still gonna hit our core
It serves its
base.
purpose.
Yeah, it's still
Wait,
gonna serve
so-
its purpose.
So you get less views if you don't edit, if you edit outside of it, out of TikTok. You get
Yeah,
less
and the
views?
only reason because of that is when you upload outside of it and you upload it, it uploads as an original sound.
Yeah, it does.
So,
You're right.
but if you were to take a TikTok that's already existing, click on the sound, and then hit use this sound, now it's gonna get attached to everybody else that use that exact sound.
Okay.
And then now you're gonna get, when everybody clicks that, you know how all the videos pop up in there? You'll pop up in there.
Okay. Yeah.
But since I created an original sound by just uploading it, Now, the only video that you see if you click that is going to be our video.
Okay.
Unless, hopefully, people start clicking our video and making sounds off of that video, then maybe that sound will go trending.
Damn, so I didn't know that.
And
TikTok
that's another
is very sound based.
And that's another thing, too, that I've been looking into. I've been trying to make sounds that, if I do an original sound, try to use one that could possibly go viral, that people could
be
use.
reused.
Like, I have one from the A-Dub interview where we're going back and forth, like, and it's only like 6 seconds where I'm like, yeah, I don't even know if I like your humor. And then she's like, yeah, you ain't funny, bitch. And it's like 6 seconds. So that might be a good one that people can use to where they just like, I don't like you ain't funny, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That might be a reusable one. And if we can get that sound to go trending, the original reel goes crazy, and then we got all these people connected to the page that might, you know what I'm saying?
All the white people gonna steal it and then act like they created it, and we don't get no credit.
Exactly.
Yep. And it's just out of your hands. It's
all
gone.
of what you're talking about right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the shit that people who pay for views don't look into.
Yeah,
they
For
have
the
no
most
idea
part.
what the hell we're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
This is 7 levels deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're over there just like, I got 100,000 views in a week.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? Bro, it's like, and that'd be crazy. The people that pay for views, bro, you be like, they be making posts, videos been out for a day, 7K views. I'm like, I shouldn't have access to you if you're doing numbers like that. Like, like you're that's too lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're too lit to be doing regular people things. Like, especially YouTube views, real YouTube views, bro. When you don't pay for your YouTube views and you have 7,000 views, bro, you see a return.
Yeah,
you see a return with real YouTube views compared to every other platform. Like, you see a real return. So it just be like. So in terms of the fake views and things, I advocate a little bit for fake views or followers, but not on YouTube. Only on Instagram.
All the social medias.
Only on Instagram. I don't even think TikTok is necessary too, just because the way the algorithm is set up. If you don't get it off of TikTok, that's on you.
What about Twitter?
Twitter, I don't think it really matters. Really, I don't know about Twitter.
I think Twitter is a little more content based.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitter is like 100% content based because it's like.
Yeah. You have to.
I don't
actually
know.
be writing
You got the
some
most
shit
rhythm on Twitter.
Yeah.
How many followers you
You're
have
a
on there?
Twitter analyst.
They're like 2,000 something.
Yeah, but you have several things go viral though.
Yeah.
Niggas be stingy with the follow button on Twitter though.
I got almost
Yes.
2,500. I got 2,496.
Niggas be stingy with the follows on
But
Twitter.
shit of mine that should have been viral, like I've definitely like posted some shit and had niggas like straight up take my picture, post it, and they shit went viral. And I've had multiple people like, Brandon, show picture. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, do I need to start watermarking my shit? Like, why didn't you just retweet my tweet? Like, you just told my picture and then made the same fucking tweet
Nope,
and went viral.
Need
bro,
that.
so many. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
do you
and
steal
that's
my
another
shit?
thing too, because it's like, bro, you can go viral on Twitter, bro. You really might not get that many followers from it though. Like,
I never get followers anymore. Like maybe like 5.
It's crazy, bro.
because they don't
never-
retweet. They just like screenshot.
they don't
whatever.
follow. They just retweet and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So,
Back in the
yeah.
day, if you went viral, everyone's following you.
Yeah, that's true.
right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was way easier to get Twitter followers.
That's how I
so-
got most of my followers. Like,
That's why I don't care about my ratio on Twitter. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm following double the amount of people on Twitter compared to how many are following me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, who cares? It's Twitter. Like, Twitter's just so wild, wild west. It's like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even.
I done had it for so long. I had so many just like accounts. Like people ain't been up there in 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people done got their accounts hacked, spam accounts. So I done follow a hell of people.
Yeah.
But I guess I got a good ratio for the most part.
Hey, can you look up the Carolina Music Awards for me? Because that's what we're going to transition into next. So another thing that I just found out that the Carolina, more about the local NC Raleigh scene, the Carolina Music Awards. Have y'all heard about? Y'all heard about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. I've heard.
What do you want to know
voted in
about it?
You voted it. You voted before.
Yeah, for my homegirl, she sing.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's like had their taste of voting for it.
I would have never known about it if she ain't tell me. And I was like,
that's
oh.
another thing too.
I was like, yeah, girl. Okay.
So the Carolina Music Awards, apparently they're making people pay $1 to vote now.
So it used to be
That doesn't
free.
sound like democracy to me.
Bruh.
That did not happen last time.
No,
I
no,
voted.
no.
It was
Anytime-
definitely free.
Yeah.
I've been stopped giving any fucks about the Carolina Music Awards like years ago, just because I was like, bro, this is the weirdest award show. It's like the people that are in it's all literally based off of nothing is based off of skill.
It's popularity.
It's a popularity
It's
contest.
literally all
Yeah.
there's not an ounce of it based off of skill.
It's
You
like
know
what is
I'm
it? Prom queen? Like,
saying? It's essentially it's like I remember. I feel like back in the day, you used to be able to vote just to be a part of it.
Why
And so once you vote to be a part of it, they'll take 5 people who were entered in to be best male performance, best rap performance, best female whatever, and then they take those, and then you vote again for the winner. So it's like, y'all not judging actual talent. Like,
so there's no judges.
It's a people-
just
It
the
used to be like
people-
Freestyle Friday on K97.
Right,
And now it's just
right.
like, who's the most popular? Who has the
Yeah.
most social media presence?
Exactly. Yeah. And so I've just never taken it seriously.
'Cause I definitely
Like,
seen one girl on my timeline who said she won an award, and I was like,
right, bruh. That's the thing, bruh. Because it's like,
But
why?
Isn't that when we look at a grand scale? Aren't those award shows in general? Like we complain about the Grammys
Yeah.
all the time.
that's true. That is
They're all
essentially
fucking
what it
rigged.
is.
We
It's just
complain
on a
about the
bigger
Grammys
scale.
all the
Yeah.
time, but that's just a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Now
On a macro scale.
Right. But now we're looking at it and
Micro.
it's so much more blatant because like the talent level is so much like
The talent
That's
level
true.
is so vast. At least at the Grammys, we all understand why they got there.
right.
They have millions of fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Down the
Like,
top
yeah.
40,
They
whatever.
have millions of fans. They all are eating off their craft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like on a local level, it's like, nah, fam. This nigga ain't
But to
in
offer
at
a
all.
little pushback though, I think it's an ambitious idea. It just has to be done properly.
Right, yeah.
You know, because you're gonna need people to buy into it little by little, and maybe this is the beginning of it. Maybe
And,
that's it.
and at the end of the day, you got to look at the business side of it too. How profitable are the Carolina Awards anyway?
I don't know.
Because out of all the years that the Carolina Awards are, I've never seen more than the pictures on the red carpet.
Right.
I've never seen more than that. I've never even seen what the inside of the.
I've never seen footage of the award show.
I've never seen footage of it.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
do
seen
that.
the inside. I don't even know where are they meeting at. Like,
Damn.
I've never seen anything.
Yeah, me
post
neither. I never seen
people
like a show.
posting outside in front of the little backdrop. So
Yeah.
I'm like, if you wanted to make money from it for the last 10 years, where has been any footage? We don't even know what we're buying
Does this
into.
even exist?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
never
like,
thought about that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's like I've never really seen anything from it. I've never been to one. And I think anybody can go because I think it's just like an Eventbrite, not an
think it is.
Eventbrite thing, but like you can just buy tickets
They
to
just
go.
sell tickets, right? It's general.
Yeah,
admission.
so it's like, but what the fuck? What's happening inside?
So where
what
is
does,
it?
What does the inside look like?
Is there even an inside?
Bro, I don't even know what the
Yeah.
Carolina Music Award looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even
feel
know
like
what an award looks
I
like.
feel like
Certificate.
whoever wins the awards, the house is probably already packed with a bunch of people that voted for them. So it's like they
Exactly.
win and the crowd goes nuts because they came because they knew they were voting for them.
Do they even have performances? I'm sorry, we're kind of
think-
dumping on
I
the
think so.
But I
Whoever
don't know.
owns the
I really
Carolina
don't know.
Music Awards, there's no disrespect.
It's just questions that people.
These are
really
questions
have.
that somebody who hasn't been, but has also been tapped in for 10 years has.
Like I've known of it.
And I might go
I've
this
heard
year,
of it.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm not paying to get in, just like I wouldn't
Pull
pay
up
to
to an
vote.
empty warehouse.
But it's like paying $1 to vote. That was a bold move. That was bold. That was bold. That was
that?
bold, especially when I got all these goddamn questions right now about what is
Especially
it.
when, yeah, with,
Especially when it's like, what does it look like inside? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like I
Admission
shouldn't-
is one thing.
yeah, bro. So it's like
I feel you.
having the nerve for fans to pay $1 to vote. You realize that some of these people's fans haven't even paid that artist $1 before?
That's what I'm saying.
Never even bought a song.
You realize that they might have never paid them $1. They might be good for is a repost, which is free.
yeah.
But and that goes further than that might go further than $1 at the end of the day.
But it is gonna be at Duke Energy Center for Performing Arts.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's where it normally is then.
Yeah, August 6th.
August 6th. Okay.
D-Pack.
That's a nice venue.
Yeah, D-Pack.
I'm not-
That is,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna act like that.
Yeah.
That venue is really nice.
And I bet you it's. I wonder if they break. I wonder what the numbers are on it. What's the business like? I feel like the business clearly isn't doing. I'm not. Let me not say that. But I would presume that if you're asking people to pay $1 to vote, the profit margins ain't that grand.
yeah.
They sound real razor thin right now.
If you're making that kind of change.
If you're
Yeah.
making that kind of change, the profit margins seem razor thin.
I mean, they're booking Deepak. If you're booking
that
Deepak,
alone is not cheap.
yeah, you have some funding.
Yeah.
But like I said, what is
You gotta
it,
pay
prize money?
for-
Like, does the winner win the jackpot
Also-
that everybody
No,
paid in?
bro. No.
Just
Now
to-
that would be
right?
nice. Now, okay, that's the thing. Now, if you got all the dollars,
That
they
everybody
ain't-
paid to
they ain't
vote, but
giving
you know
that
they ain't
shit.
doing that.
They ain't
Yeah, you know
giving
that's not
that. Hell
happening.
no. I know
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Also, just to say, it's actually the Duke Energy Center for Performing Arts. It's not the DPAC. DPAC.
Oh
is
yeah,
Durham,
the one in
so-
downtown
Durham.
Raleigh. Yeah,
It's the one
next
in
next
Durham.
next to
Yeah.
that McDonald's. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that one. I just heard you say DPAC a moment ago.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
gotcha.
Clear it
okay.
up. Clear it up for the listeners.
Yeah. So yeah, like who shows up to these events? Who comes to these events? Anybody who has one in the past, I'm curious to know.
Yeah.
Has it opened any doors for you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like,
the award look like?
what's the award look like?
That's true.
Has it opened any doors for you? Like, if I win one this year, and then I go to Charlotte next month or next week, and I'm like, hey, I'm a Carolina Music Award winner. Does it ring any bells? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Does it
That's
put
true.
any respect on my name?
Yeah.
Maybe not even in North Carolina.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
when you win a Grammy, it's definitely like on your
even when you're just
resume.
nominated for a Grammy,
That's true.
you are officially
Yeah, that's
announced
true.
as Grammy nominated
Grammy-nominated.
artist. So
Grammy-nominated
it's like,
restaurant.
Oscars,
yeah.
the same thing.
That's still
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oscar,
Which is
Even a
pretty
nomination.
Even a nomination changes your introduction.
Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
So it's like,
True.
yeah. So it's like, what does the Carolina Music Awards even do? How long has it been running? In
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
The
So
fuck?
it's
And the
still
audacity.
Kind of young then.
Well, like you said,
Yeah,
is,
that's what I'm
is a
saying.
matter
It's very
of,
young.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well,
it
like,
is.
are they picking? Is it a democratic thing? Are they picking it off of the votes, like you said, or
I think
is there
it's strictly
some
off the
kind
vote.
of?
I think it's always been strictly off the votes because I voted for it when we first getting into the local scene and we knew people like going for it. Like I vividly remember going to the website to vote for certain people
Yeah.
in categories. So it's like I've been to the website. It's always been voting based, and I
Yeah.
haven't voted in 8 to 10 years maybe, but
So who's
it's
voting?
been voting based though.
yeah, somebody's voting.
Yeah.
So
So
To keep it alive.
yeah, you can't always trust the fans though.
I know
man.
I
I'm
voted
not
in like
gonna
the
Damn sure
last
can.
2 years or so.
Yeah.
But only for like one person because she
Right.
sent the link.
right.
I've never listened to her music. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have
It
a
just-
few people.
I have
you-
a
but you-
little bit, but it
Well,
ain't-
I mean, well,
Yeah, it
I
ain't for
appreciate you being
everybody.
real. You know, does she listen to the podcast? She will now.
I'm almost interested to see like a
Maybe.
list of past winners, just to see who even
okay.
I'll
has.
be real with you, bro. Every nigga
Like, is
that
Anthony Hamilton on there?
I'm a little afraid of
Yeah,
the
Hamilton.
Anthony
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't like the fact that the website is not secure. Let me get off of this website right now.
Anthony
Jesus.
Hamilton
it's
is
a bad sign. It's a very bad sign.
Anthony Hamilton was from like Winston-Salem, man. Some shit.
No, I
Greensboro?
was just gonna ask. It was no, he's from North Carolina.
I had
Oh,
no
I
idea.
Definitely
Yeah,
North
yeah.
Carolina. I just don't know if it's
Oh.
Greensboro or Winston.
15 years ago, he's
I don't know.
Anthony Hamilton.
I
Yeah,
was 6.
yeah. Anthony Hamilton been on for more than 15 years
25
though.
years
ago.
That nigga been he been in the industry for about 25 years at least.
At least,
At
bro.
least, bro.
Because even with the Hamiltons for like 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. The
Doing
Hamiltons has been doing
acapella
their
or
thing for
whatever
a
the hell
while.
they do,
Yeah.
I don't know what they do.
When did the Hamiltons start? But they took off online and they've been rolling ever since.
They've been killing them.
They've
Well,
been-
they got a set on somebody's radio show. They did like a permanent
That's
set
right. That's
on, like,
right.
Ricky Smiley or something.
That's what it
Probably.
was. That's what it
Ricky
was.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
really
what's been-
possessing that acapella group. And they really did something with that. Shout
Yeah,
out to
I'll give it to
them.
'em.
Because
Like-
it was just a viral moment that really turned something to serious.
It was. It was.
I think it was like a joke on like his
Yeah.
page or something.
I
and
think they
then-
were just singing. What did they
Yeah,
sing?
Yeah,
just-
what were they
were
singing?
just
Like
hanging
green,
out.
about,
They
about
was-
greens or something?
Yeah,
They
they
sing
were
about
just,
food.
Yeah, and they were just hanging out. And
Were
then
they
all of a
doing
sudden, it was
the green bean potato tomato? Were they singing
that
that?
wasn't them though. But it was
You're
something
right,
about
it
food
was
though.
something.
It was something about food.
But it was like a viral moment that turned into a damn near a
Yeah.
5 to 7 year run
Yep.
Yeah.
in brand positioning and everything. The
And
Hamiltons.
you said- and Anthony Hamilton, he was a part of that.
He was
right?
the leader,
That's what
yeah.
it
He was the leader of it, yeah.
And then
Because
when
it was
did he
like
go
it was him and his
single?
background singers.
That's all
Yeah.
it was. That's all it was.
So around like Nappy Roots, that's when he went solo, or like around that time, or like in the early 2000s or something. Like
Anthony Hamilton was in that.
Anthony
Roots?
Hamilton.
Well, he
Yeah,
was, no,
yeah.
Anthony Hamilton was always solo.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright,
he was
alright.
always solo. You're
Like, he
thinking of
said they were
Yeah, who
just
am I
his
thinking of?
backup
you're
singers.
thinking of who the hell was the singer in Nappy
I'm thinking of
Roots?
like
It wasn't Anthony
They're
Hamilton.
not-
with the in the Jada Kiss song. Why? Oh,
That's
why?
Anthony Hamilton.
Oh, it is
Gotta do
Anthony.
me
That's
like
just
that.
him. But yeah, that's just Anthony Hamilton.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
And the Hamiltons.
He's just their backup. They're just their
That's like
backup
backup singers.
Yeah, they were his backup singers for his
okay.
stage performances.
And then he gave them
for him
names.
as for him as
Okay.
a solo act.
Yeah.
Then they
okay.
joking around on the bus or whatever or backstage.
Right. Yeah.
Went viral and now he created the Hamiltons.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
probably
Yeah.
thinking about Anthony Hamilton because of that song, "All My Life Been Paul."
Bro, okay. Yeah, Nappy
Like, he
Roots.
was- but
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton was, I think, in that song too.
Yeah,
sing
yeah.
that one
He
too?
was doing the hook.
He wasn't
just
part
doing
of the
background
He
for
wasn't a part
everybody
of the
in that
group
area,
though,
you're
right?
right.
Nah,
Yeah, he was always a
in
solo
Nappy Roots.
artist.
Yeah, he was.
He was just featured on that.
That's just how I got.
That's how you
introduced
really.
him
Yeah,
from
that's
that
how the
song.
first.
All My
Yeah,
Life
I
Been
think that
Paul.
might have been the first time I heard of him too.
Yeah. And then in the Jada Kiss song, why, oh, why gotta do me like that?
Yo, and I'm gonna be real. One more word of advice to the Carolina Music Awards. Y'all need some controversy. Y'all need a nigga getting slapped on stage because
That's
I
how
don't.
the
I don't
Source
know.
Awards.
I never even heard about a fight breaking out there before. Like I don't know anything about the. I have no reason.
There definitely be local rapper beef.
It definitely be
Yeah, there is.
local rapper beef. Hey, y'all need to accidentally let them run into each other.
Yeah.
To put this award show on the map. Y'all got to get some. Y'all need some traction out here in these
But
streets.
honestly, their Instagram page doesn't seem to be very like updated like it is right now. Kind of like they're posting. If you look at go to their page right now, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like their post is a picture of North Carolina, the like state, kind of a little bit of the outline with a CM in the middle in their colors. So there's not like.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, there's a bunch of those posts.
That's
I don't
whack.
know.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
that's so
is
lazy.
trash.
I
Look
don't
at
know.
this.
That's lazy.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
So I don't know if maybe.
And
they're
you got the
fixing-
nerve
Is that
to
supposed
tell
to be-
people to vote $1?
What does the post say?
Nigga, fuck the post. You got the same thing repeated 100 times, bro.
Wait, it's North Carolina and South Carolina together, right?
Kind of. Is what
It
it's
is,
looking like,
yeah.
But I don't.
Nah, this is a joke, bro.
wild.
And the
I don't
fact
know-
that
I
you're
don't know if
even
this is-
and the
is this-
fact that you're even getting this much engagement is mind blowing. Y'all
What
are
are the numbers
getting.
like?
They're at least getting. Well, that one's getting 20, 26. Okay, niggas started getting tired of it. They haven't broken 30 yet.
You could tell the story just by the lights.
The most recent one got 8 likes, bro. We're sick of this shit.
Yo, they're reposting. They're literally reposting over and over again. So
This
they
is
must
disgusting.
not have a person. They must not have a social media
This
person
is
that they pay.
disgusting.
Somebody's doing that.
This for real. This is disgusting.
Their social media person has another job.
This is crazy, bro.
You're fired. Yeah, whoever the social media dude is.
Bro.
But if you go to videos, the video looks all right. But this is from March 3rd.
So they have video.
Who is this shit?
What's that, Jerry? Dragon Ball Z?
Erica
It was just in my mind. I just drew.
Nah,
it.
but if you look at
DeLong.
Hey,
Erica
Goku.
show.
your questions can be answered from this video, bro. Honestly,
Word.
go to the video section, and you'll be able to see what the trophy looks like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to see.
Look at
this.
that very first video. It doesn't look bad. It
Really?
doesn't look bad. No.
Is
no,
it?
no,
Is
no.
it
The
like
very first. Oh yeah, the award doesn't look that bad.
Nah, it looks straight.
they have sponsors? Budweiser sponsored them. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It looks like a little event.
Yep, performance.
This song is terrible though.
Now the thing I also don't know though is how long ago that video was actually made for real. Or is
Is that
it just a-
2019?
That's
Yeah.
2019. Okay, so
So
it's
the
been a
pandemic
minute.
stopped.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So that's what happened. So they just need better representation now.
Yeah,
don't
we
have
need
any
to
footage.
see more of this because
Yeah.
that video could be better.
So what? They laughing at it. It's like,
It
man,
could
we've
be,
been a
but
real
it's-
thing.
it's-
And it's just
it's
like,
better
at least it's something.
And it's better than everything else on their actual main page.
Yeah.
So it's like,
No, the
can't-
production value.
if they show a little more of stuff like that, more behind the scenes, they can build a little traction and people will probably support it if
I
they
can't
present it better.
believe.
Yeah. No, totally agree.
Oh yeah, look.
Just present it a little better. People are going to support it.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good set. That's a
It's,
nice.
it's a
set.
nice little set.
Yeah, no, it's true. I agree. It is
It's
nice.
got 9 likes though.
Damn.
What the fuck is going on?
Damn. 9 likes.
I think this is the owner, this black dude.
no, because sometimes there are like organizations where. it's
Matter of
like,
fact,
they
how
don't
about
have
this?
that- they're not
Carolina,
that famous
how
or
about
something, but-
this? We'll do the red carpet interviews.
Uh,
We'll do the red carpet interviews because you need some controversy. You need some controversy. I got what you need. Goddamn it! You wanna get on? I'll show you.
I'll punch somebody myself.
Put it. Write a check to Menace Material Entertainment. We'll show up and we gonna get you exactly the type of content you
Oh,
need for
man.
this goddamn Instagram
We'll punch
page.
every artist.
Man,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
could if you could preemptively get a list of the nominees.
Oh no,
man.
no, that's all I need. Just
Oh,
give me
man.
time to do the
Yeah.
research.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna have. Everybody's gonna have 2 respectable questions and 1 that might make them walk off. But I'm gonna show you how you get people to care about your
It's
award
like, hey,
show.
why is your forehead so big?
Because
But the thing that like I said, it's, like you said earlier, it's in the infant stages. 15 years is
Oh,
pretty young.
yeah.
But
It's kind of young.
they would. I think they could be a lot bigger if they just present better.
the image, the look
Yeah.
is crazy. And then now I'm coming at it with such a. I'm coming at it with so much critique because
All the
I
years.
see the thing that says you got to pay $1 to vote. I'm like,
Right.
hold the fuck. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, why
That's
you
like,
gatekeeping on the
you know,
votes?
like now I'm like, okay, now let me see if you're even worth the $1.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
there's some companies where it's like it's a real thing and they do like big shows and all that stuff and presentations like screenplay competitions. Like it'll be like a real organization and they
Right.
have like real events and all that stuff, but their social media presence is just weak. You know,
People are really slipping on
like they
how
don't have
important that
somebody
is,
in that
man.
area.
Which is why, going back to the original point, sometimes paying for views is a little bit better than paying to open and perform. But if anybody does need any social media, reach out, and they're trying to rebrand their social media. There's a guy that I know. His name is Nance. At NANCE. Hit him up, slide him on a DM. Don't DM him talking about AJ gave. There's no we have no discount code.
Yeah,
Okay,
none of that.
whatever number Nance says is the number he says. But
he gonna get you right.
But he gonna get you right.
Gonna get you right.
When you reach out to him, come professional. Don't be hitting him with the hey yo. Be like, hey, how you doing, Nance? I hope this DM finds you well, and then tell him what you want after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a business slide.
Facts.
Yeah.
So and he gonna get you right.
Put a promo code.
Yeah,
AJ
yeah. And we might have a promo code later down the line. You know what I'm saying? Once he sees this, but I'm not gonna jump out the window and say he's gonna give you a discount for anything because that is not my business. That ain't my business. I'm not running that business. So
Don't set him up like that.
for
what
sure.
You doing, man?
He gonna be like, man, they think they gonna get 25% off. I'm like, they did not hear that from me, bro.
You're like, they said your name, bro.
Right. You can say my name all you want to. His price is law. Oh yeah.
You're making up codes.
Yeah, because they gonna slide in and be like, yeah, I got the code Treehouse. You know. That was
just to feel professional.
right. Just
But it's
as
not
a
real.
feeler. There is no finessing over there. All right. So, actor how do you say it?
Oh,
Liotta.
Liotta passes
Tommy
away.
Vercetti.
Ah, man, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
Man.
God,
He's a good actor. He was a good actor.
He was good. Yeah, he
Passing
was
his
good.
sleep.
Yeah.
With a fiance at 67.
Have they
In
said
the
what
Dominican
yet?
Republic, like a lot of people have, mysteriously died.
Well, didn't the DR have a thing going on the resorts where they
Yes,
were
they
That's
were
what I'm talking
drugging
about.
people.
People were just dying.
They were
man.
drugging people. Like they always said,
What?
don't
You
drink
could-
the water and don't drink the sodas.
yeah,
That's
because
like
Well, that's like
thing.
Central America, Latin America in general.
in
That was
general,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you can't.
But in the
mix those
DR,
up.
they had a thing going on where even at the resorts you weren't safe because
Right.
they were taking the liquor out the bottle or diluting it to stretch it out with something else, but it was killing people.
It was killing
Shit.
people. Or it was knocking them out and blacking them out for hours.
So they
And
could
then
rob
when
them and
would-
stuff.
And then when they would ask about it, they were like, "Oh, we don't know what you're talking about." Like I
Right.
know that had happened to like at least 2 or 3 black couples I had seen had posted, a few years ago.
Oh shit.
And I scratched that off my bucket list, and I was like,
So you
oh.
yeah, because I
I'm
remember
like,
the DR
bro,
was a dangerous place, like because it's
one
like a
shot
lot.
could kill me with my goddamn kidneys. Like,
Right,
if it ain't
right.
real liquor,
And
like,
for sure,
I'm
yeah,
dying. I
yeah,
am
for
dying.
sure, yeah. And it's crazy too, because it's like unless you buy in a bottle, it's like I need to break
I
the
have to,
seal.
yeah,
Right.
I have to buy.
I
a
have to
bottle.
break
I
the
need
seal,
to break the
bro.
seal or watch you break it.
Yeah, or one or the other. Yeah,
I'll
because
just carry me around a little flask.
because if you got one of the if the stopper is on it, the bar, I'm good on that.
Bottle beer, bottle
And to be
water.
clear, we're not saying that's what happened to Ray Liotta.
No,
We're not saying that's what happened, but
but
yeah, the DR
what I've
has.
heard.
Yeah, there was a story I remember, and this was a couple right before the pandemic where they was definitely doing something to their liquor and.
No, that's a fact, bro. Because even where we used to work at, there was people who used to go there all the time and come back sick or talk about being sick and shit like that.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit is
And
crazy.
how old? Like 56?
67.
67.
67.
Ain't that crazy?
That's
67
super
with a
young.
fiance.
That's why you just gotta go to the hood when you go to places like that, for real. Because I damn sure was in the hood in Puerto Rico.
For real.
Yeah.
You been to the hood in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, well, like the other half of Dominican Republic is Haiti. So
Exactly,
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
True.
So
true.
you can find a hood.
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
Like,
You can find the slums.
yeah, if you want it.
Well, they definitely. I mean, they got. Yeah, they got.
Yeah,
DR is always a good time. My boyfriend
say
was showing
no
me
I hear really
pictures.
good things about it.
He
though.
got
I mean,
family there.
otherwise,
We're supposed to be going there sometime this
for real?
year or next year. Yeah.
I want to go to Jamaica, but like with your family though.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
with
gonna
a
go
tour
again
guide.
this year, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you wanna slide, you can. I got a place, but
Yeah.
even after that, like I plan on going every year because
yeah.
it's
a reset for you.
it's a reset. For
You
me.
gotta
Back-
do it.
You're,
No,
back,
I
you're
feel you,
literally
man.
back in your
Every time-
back in your soil,
Bro,
back in
every,
your motherland.
every time I come back from Jamaica, bro, I have the utmost sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
I come
right.
back on a, and I told you this before. I always used to think about like what would have happened if I never left, bro. But
Right,
I'm
right.
way
Yeah.
too disconnected from who I am, and that shit's annoying as fuck to think
Yeah.
about. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
Right,
that's
right.
exactly what you mean.
kind of
Yeah.
like going back to St.
Yeah,
Thomas,
yeah,
same
yeah,
with
like,
you.
I
Yeah.
feel
I stick out
it's
like
a
a sore
real-
thumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro,
Disconnect is
but
important, man. You
But
gotta
it's
get
a real
that.
part of who I am. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
No, sure.
but
And
you
it's-
do feel like revitalized when you go
Every
back to
time.
like your home because
Every time,
you know, like you start speaking the way they do for like a
Every
whole week
time.
or
And
whatever.
it feels so much more natural to my nature.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
Yeah.
well, it's a more natural place in general. Like you
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
eat better there.
Oh, yeah, facts.
You
But,
probably
like,
do things that are more in touch with nature
the
there.
people, like, I'm
Yeah.
everything, bro. Just,
Yeah.
it's just,
Fruits
it's
I feel you.
just- I
Your
feel
both
like-
your
Yup.
parents, did they grow up in Jamaica?
We all did.
For sure. Yeah, all of them.
Oh,
He was
okay.
in. Yeah,
I
everybody.
was-
So you're like a
born
first
there.
generation
And you were born in
American
St.
type
Thomas
of
too,
thing.
right?
Wow.
Yeah,
I moved here
he
when I
stayed
was
there till
8.
I was like 4, 5, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Then
Wow.
went
See, this
back
is what we
again.
really need to do.
What?
See, this is why I'm always jealous of you island niggas. Because y'all have a home, but I'm going back to Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to fucking Virginia.
Yeah. I am
true.
African American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to Louisiana.
Going back
Bass,
to
yeah,
Pennsylvania,
exactly, so.
Philadelphia. If
Yeah.
I'm taking it on my grandma's house, we're going to Opelika, Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
yeah.
I'm in America still.
But
Like,
you were born on American soil.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You know,
100%.
I was almost born in Queens.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh,
the
word.
reason why I was born in St. Thomas is because my mom told me that my mom and dad couldn't afford to stay where they were. So she called up her mom and was like, hey, we got to come back home. We were
Right.
thinking of having the baby here, but we can't afford to.
Right.
So we got to come back home. So I'm St. Tomian out of chance. You know,
Right,
like,
right,
if they were
right.
able to
Based
do
off
that,
financials.
I would be from
Yeah.
Queens right now.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, so it just happenstance.
Yeah.
Ain't
But
that some
what
Yeah.
we need to do though, since they tapped into the islands for real, we need to take a group trip and
Yeah.
we do 2 weeks, 1 week in Jamaica and 1 week in St. Thomas.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
Oh, man,
lit.
yeah.
Because
Hey, man.
here's the thing: when you
I
go
can get
with
it set up.
groups,
I can get it set up.
I
yo,
got
when you go
family
with
up
groups,
with
you can book charters and shit. You can like just book the whole boat for the day,
So
the
much
sail,
cheaper, yeah.
and like
Yeah,
when
and
It'd be
you're
it's
like
in the
cheaper.
islands,
$800 split between like 6, 7
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
It'd be like
right.
$800,
Oh,
but it's like
yeah.
it's always open bar. So like you drink once you're on the boat, they pour your drinks all
I've never
day,
been on a
top
cruise.
bottomless.
Cruising
neither.
and shit.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
never been on a cruise.
no, not like a
No,
not
no,
like
no.
a
yacht,
Oh,
like a
you
talking
yacht,
about
right?
like a
Like
yacht.
get on a
Oh,
yacht
yeah.
and go
Oh,
sail
okay.
around. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
nothing like
Oh,
it.
well, I've
Yeah.
never been on a yacht.
They had those in Puerto
That's an
Rico, but I was like,
experience,
damn, are we really about to pay $800 for 2 people?
I've done
No,
that.
true,
Right, you know what I'm
true,
saying?
true,
I went with a
true.
group.
I was,
so
I
it
thought
wasn't
like we
that.
could go half, or I just pay my damn self. I was
Right,
like,
right.
Honestly, it's worth it even as one
How
person.
far? How can you boat? I mean, I know you can boat from St. Thomas to Jamaica, but
Boy, that ride gonna be rough.
yeah, it's gonna be
Like that's
Yeah,
what
'cause
that's
the
like some
Caribbean
pirate
to
shit.
Jamaica.
yeah, that is. That
The
is.
West Indies to I don't know.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could do that to like Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico is not that far from the Virgin Islands.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
that must have been that fucking island. I could not figure out
What it was?
when I was leaving Puerto Rico and we were driving. It was just like hella water and then boom, an island. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
St.
is that
Thomas,
Gotcha.
St. John,
All
St.
those.
Croix.
There's a chain island.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a
So
little
I was just like,
neighborhood of
what are
islands, and
these?
St. Thomas
And
is one of them.
Antigua's right there.
Antigua. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you've been there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all those
okay.
are right there.
Yeah.
It's just like a chain, you know what I mean? But,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
between that chain and the mainland is like some of the deepest water on earth.
Bro, I could tell like the
for real?
Yeah,
bro,
and that shit
it was
gets
so
rough.
fucking
Yeah.
blue.
Damn.
From up there, it was so blue, and I was like, bro, I know that water is deep as shit.
It's crazy.
But
Yeah.
I could literally see like separate beaches and shit,
You're
like
right,
on
right,
the
right.
island and shit. And I'm like, yo, I need to. I don't know what that is. I need to go. It's
I
probably
just-
I'm telling
Antigua.
you.
So I
Yeah.
did see a lot of signs for Antigua at the airport. So
Where
it
do you
might have
see
been.
yourself? Like, do you guys see yourself retiring back in your homeland? Like,
Sometimes, yeah. I
like
know
where
my-
do y'all see? Have y'all thought about that before?
I
Like,
have because my I know I want to own property there, 100%.
Right, right,
That's
right.
that's
Yeah.
a big part of like
Yeah.
my goal bucket list type shit.
Right,
definitely
to
need
I
own
need to have
property in your
actual
homeland.
property
Yeah.
of my own in Jamaica that I
For sure.
own.
Right,
Give
right.
to my family, like
Yeah.
you
That's a
know,
commodity,
maybe go back
man.
to
That's
all of that
something-
stuff, so they
Yeah,
can like
and
know about
yeah.
where they're from and shit.
Yeah.
But like I think about that because my mom used to say to me all the time that she wants to end her life at home.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would absolutely see myself, but I've been here for so long. This is my home as well. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And at this point, I can't say where I would want to retire for sure, but I would be. There's gonna be an in between. I'm gonna be back and forth like a motherfucker.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, you'll,
Right.
like you'll spend 6 months here.
Yeah, I'm
6
right.
months there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the peak of retirement.
Yeah.
Them old people who got that bag to where, when we worked at Spectrum, we heard about them all the time. Like, they were like, yeah, we're in Canada for 6 months, then we're in Florida for
Yeah, with
6
summer
months.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah, with summer
yeah.
home.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
with summer
like
home
they
and
do
winter
half and half a year. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
One of my clients, they do him and his wife. I have not seen, of course, I haven't seen them in like 2 years. I'm assuming they're still on the fucking cruise ship. They take like 6 to 8 month cruises through like the Mediterranean,
Yeah.
through Europe.
They have
and
those?
They have those.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like probably 30 to 60K for like 6 months, and they're just on the boat.
But
and he
everything's
was-
all expensive. That's worth it.
Yeah, like it's worth it. He was
Right.
just like, bro, I get everything, like everything. He's like, and I get to see the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
Like he was like, how else am I going to spend this money?
Yeah, I've seen those. I've
True.
seen those. They have
And I'm
world
like,
cruises.
what? He was like, next time, he's like, I might do one for a year. They have like year-long cruises.
I didn't even know they had
yeah,
those.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
But like you
Damn.
said, they're like 60, 70, 80,
Yeah.
100 grand. Yeah, they run you.
Yeah,
But
but
you have like 5-star service for.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
every day.
You got buffet every day. You
Every
got
day.
room service
and
every
then you
day.
get to
Yeah.
dock at these places, and then you know what I'm saying.
And
like,
you're probably
that
docked
shit
for
is
weeks at a
amazing.
time too, right?
Possibly.
I would want to.
It's gotta be. That's
At
what I
least-
would
at least
think.
a few days
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think a couple weeks at least, because
Yeah.
shit, if I'm on this boat for a year, like
So
depending
when
on-
they dock, do they like still sleep on the boat? Do they just get
they
off the
probably
boat
do.
and
Yeah,
just
you
come
probably
back to
sleep on
the
the
boat,
boat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, actually, if you do the year one, you gotta stay off the boat at some point. I'm not trying to sleep on that boat all the damn time. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I don't know.
I mean, you probably have the option too, because
They probably have, like,
if I'm
other,
docked
like,
for a week,
hotel
I could.
options or
Yeah, if I'm
something.
docked for a
Yeah.
week, I could. We can get a hotel for 1 or 2 nights in Jamaica or wherever,
True.
and then just sleep on the boat. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I think that would be considered like extra money you might want to kick out. But like, you always have your own place. You got your home still.
You can choose.
Yeah, this
to-
can't
yeah.
be real, right? I just looked up like just living on cruise ships or whatever. It said right now like cabins start at just like $1,300 a month to live on a cruise ship.
What?
That's rent.
100 a month.
That's regular rent.
crazy.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That ain't nothing.
Well, this
know.
was an article from 2020 though.
Boy,
so
they
I don't know.
lucky.
That's
Boy, you
crazy.
lucky I don't live in like Charleston, South Carolina. Like if I lived in Wilmington or something, boy, it'd be over, bro. It'd be over. I'd be on a boat all the time, bro.
And the more you go, the cheaper the tickets get because they start throwing you deals all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Then you
They
get
start throwing
become
free
you're
shit.
part of the loyalty program and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah,
You're like a platinum member and shit. So
right,
like-
right.
And like, now on top of that, if you're a platinum member, it's like they automatically put like a nice bottle of champagne in your room,
True.
or like you get.
That is the
free
night. I haven't been on
massages
a cruise vacation, but
Yeah.
I've always thought they were the best vacation I've ever been. I'm ready for a cruise vacation.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Because
Never
I
been
haven't
on
been
one?
on. No, I've been on
No,
like
I've
2 or
never been on
3,
one.
Oh, okay.
but I haven't been on one in years. But
yeah.
I've always had the most fun on cruise vacations.
Because
Not
everybody's there
here.
for fun, bro. Nobody has a bad attitude on
No,
a cruise.
bro, and it's like everything is. We
It's like we're
literally
on a
have
cruise, man.
We
What are
literally
we
have
fighting about?
bro. We literally have everything that we need here, bro.
Yeah.
Like
It's a fucking
and,
city, bro.
and
All
when,
inclusive.
and in terms of it's a mobile city. It's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
city
yeah.
on the
Straight
water.
up, yeah, it's a
It's a
floating
city,
town.
It's
yeah.
a floating town, yeah.
Yeah.
And like the thing that I like the most about it too, this is just the cheap nigga in me, but I just like that I don't have to nickel and I don't have to figure out a million places where my money's going.
Right.
I just have to figure out how I just got to figure out how I'm getting there, how much the tickets cost, and what drinking package I want to buy.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, I really don't need that much money outside of it. Like I have
Yeah.
literally covered everything that I could possibly need.
Because if you like me, like I don't gamble.
me neither. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
The
gamble.
casino's not gonna trap me.
I'm buying souvenirs. I'm buying
Trap my mother,
excursions
though.
at certain places. That's really about it. But
I feel you.
like,
I feel you.
we ain't got to worry about what the food budget's really gonna be because y'all niggas can eat all day, like
Buffet style.
literally all day, buffet style. Like it's everything is good. Like, and then as long as you get the drinking package, you're lit.
Yeah.
Right. And like I've been on like Carnival cruises only, really. So like like bottom of the barrel, whatever. Like
Yeah.
they're like mid.
Well,
they're hella mid.
yeah. I think it's like hella mid and Carnival cruises for the single partier.
Yeah.
They just
It's-
had one that blew up or just caught on fire a few days ago. And I seen one of my homeboys. He was
153.
supposed to be on that same one
Yeah, I
for like
believe,
his
like,
birthday
two
or
of
some
them.
shit.
I would love
Yeah.
to I'd like to see like a Viking or like one of the expensive joints, like where it's a
I went to a
small
Norwegian cruise.
or a Norwegian.
When
where
I-
you have like
Fire.
5-star chefs and like you have like the food is
Oh, I never
insane.
heard of
Bro,
that.
when we
kinda
went to
fire.
San Juan and we were like at the docks and shit, that was the first time I seen a cruise ship like up close. Like,
You
I
realize how
mean,
big
I've
they
seen
are.
like I've
Insane.
seen like
Seen pictures and
I've seen
shit.
like the Disney cruise ship like in
Oh.
Virginia or like the Spirit of Norfolk, like stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
So like they had the Royal Caribbean there, which is huge. They had one called the Apex that was like double the size of the Royal Caribbean, and that's probably one of them fucking ones that you like probably
Could do
stay
months and
Yeah.
years. and
exactly.
yeah.
Like them shits were fucking huge. I was like, bro.
You don't even know you're on a boat.
What do you even like?
You
and
don't
then
feel nothing.
The other ones that were coming in, I'm like, bro, this one had like this giant pool on the back, and it had like this big inflatable ball, and people were just like in the ball.
Yeah,
or
bro.
just having a ball, and I'm just like, yo,
I've seen
Cruises
a ball
just like
in a
hella
ball.
LED
Right,
lights
right.
and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like a Molly cruise. What the fuck
telling
is
you,
that? What are they doing over
essentially-
there?
essentially,
What are they
bro.
doing over there? I want to be over there with
Yeah, you
them.
can do party cruises too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
party cruises, singles cruises. You know what time it is with that shit.
Nah.
Because
Like,
they have ones that are
freaks.
adults only.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
they got the
catch something on them.
hedonistic.
You get burned on that.
Yeah.
Jamaica got the hedonistic resort.
Hedonistic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hedonistic. Yeah.
Hedonistic resort.
You know they used to do like back when it was really popping. They do like a nude cruise every now and then.
Right,
like,
right,
yeah, it's like adults
right.
only.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
everybody
Yeah.
on the naked all day.
Yep, getting it cracking.
But I think like nude beaches and stuff like that. I don't think it's.
Wait,
what
we
people
talking
think
about
it
a
is. It's like
boat
old
orgy,
people
nigga?
naked.
What the
Basically.
Oh,
For sure.
It's
yeah.
not like
I
it's
want
not
to
like
go to a
pretty
nude
naked
beach.
people.
I don't care. I just want to be naked.
Yeah.
They
I would
won't
go.
care
I would
because they're
go,
naked
but
too.
it ain't what you.
You're not
If
looking
you, if
around.
you automatically think it's about to be
It's mad niggas.
18 to 35-year-old
It's old
hot
men.
everybody naked,
no.
that is not
Old
okay.
people.
That is
Yeah,
not
old
okay.
people,
people.
It's gonna be a couple of
Bony
them,
ass
but majority
old ladies
is
with
50,
saggy skin.
Yeah, majority is 50 and over, especially
Right.
nudist communities.
Yeah.
It'll make
If-
you keep your eyes to yourself more than you normally
Yeah.
would.
Right,
Like,
right,
you
right,
looking-
for sure.
you
You gonna be
walk
like,
You won't look down at all.
Yeah, you're
I'm
like-
looking, I'm
You
about
ever
to
been
be
to a
like-
YMCA? Expect that.
yeah, right.
The men's
Wa-
changing room,
YMCA locker room
Yeah.
is essentially what a new
Basically
new
what it
resort
is.
is. Yeah.
Bro, when
Like,
I
you
used
don't
to
need
work
a towel
at
to
the
walk
gym,
out.
they used to do that, and I'd be like, "Why are y'all just walking around naked?
I know. I like you showing
Like-
off now, bro. Like chill.
Yeah.
Why are y'all walking around naked like this?"
And it's crazy too because, bruh, some of the naked white people that I've seen in the locker room, because it's only the white people. Let's be clear.
And then they say they bare ass on the bench.
Let's be clear.
That
like,
sends me through the
when
roof.
I go to, and I've been to several YMCA's. The only people who are stripped booty ball naked are the old white men. That's it, bruh. They're
They
the
had
only
conversations.
They
They reached a point in their life where they
just don't give a.
Yeah.
And
We're
that's
about
the
to die
thing, bro.
anyway.
I've seen a few dicks unwanted.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't care what they're working with, bro.
Nope,
They
at
are
all.
butt naked and having convos with each
Conversation.
other like this.
Foot up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, the YMCA, the hours are getting a little funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Having regular ass convo.
But who knows? Like
Gray hair.
been
Gotta-
done
can't
showering.
even see they dick. You know
Yep.
they got one, but the shit so little. you
Showered
can't see
20
it.
minutes ago,
Hey, look.
still no
Hey,
clothes
look,
on.
Come straight out of the shower, no clothes.
That's
Take
what
that
I'm saying.
big ass towel, put it around their neck.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't, yes,
Yeah.
bro. They don't even put it around their body. They sling
Damn,
the shit
bro.
around their neck or have it over their shoulder.
Yeah. You're like,
Walk-
look, I know we have the same equipment, but I can't talk to you right now, dude.
They
I
don't
cannot.
care.
Like, it's not.
But who knows? Like, what if it really is an age thing where it's just like, what if we get up to 60 and 70 and we really reach?
I can see myself doing that.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
I can see that too.
Attitude.
Yeah, I
Like
can
when,
see
when
that.
like when you start sitting on your nuts when you sit down by accident.
You already
Right.
know that you're not in
Yeah.
your past your
Yeah,
physical,
yeah.
You're done.
peak and
Right,
shit. It's just
right.
like, you don't know if you're gonna die at any moment. So it's just like, who the fuck gives
Nah,
a
you're
fuck?
like, yeah,
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're
It-
done.
y'all young folk gives a. You're all at the age where you could give a
Bro,
fuck.
I
You
don't
can only be
care,
sexy
I don't
for
care
so
how
long.
old you are, bro. Don't come up to me butt ass naked and ask me how the ball game went last night. I don't.
I'm telling you, like I
Real
can't
talk.
have
With
this
your balls in
conversation
my
with you right
face.
now.
Right,
I cannot.
right.
I can't
They
have
just
this conversation
don't-
right now.
That's
You know
all.
what I've wanted to do, and you know what? I need to hit up Ryan Fam, because he might know somebody locally that could do it. He does good with makeup. Ever since Jackass used to dress like old men,
Yeah.
and fuck with people.
yeah.
You remember the old jacket? They would
remember
have
that.
like the saggy balls.
Coming out the bottom of the shorts
They
and
would have
shit.
the ball, and then they would put peanut butter on them so people's dogs would start attacking them. And then when you look down and notice your dog is chewing on somebody's nuts, they'd be like, "Oh my god!" they used to just fuck with people, bro.
Yo,
Bruh,
I know a girl went to school with that does like special effects makeup.
Yeah, I've always
alright.
wanted
Yeah, I
to
know
dress
a few
up like an
people that do
old
that.
person, like with the makeup mask
Yeah.
on, the latex, and just do those shocking videos
Yeah.
where like you walk in a coffee shop and they just fall over the table or something. You know, you're just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Bro, I would just hit on niggas. Be
Oh
old as
Oh
fuck
my god, it'd be like,
and just walk up to them
Be
and
thirsty
just
as hell.
yeah,
yeah.
and then
How
and
you
then
doing,
and then
baby?
and then it'd be like, you want to touch, and it'd be down here.
Yes!
And
Like lift the prosthetic up, like
Yeah,
lift it, like,
you want to feel? You want to feel? And then start bouncing.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
Out of happiness.
That would be so funny, bro. Especially if we all like, the podcast like we all do it, and we went out as like a group.
That would be
Like
Yeah.
we were out there arguing with each other.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But like, and then like we act like we're about to fuck. Motherfucker, I hit you with this guy, and people just like the young people trying to break up a group of like rowdy old
people.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be so funny. It's got to be good prosthetics though. Like
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah, convincing.
it's got to
Yeah.
be convincing because like when the Jackass people did it, like.
Yeah, it
You
was
would not be able to tell. They did one of the ones where it's like they put the whole thing over their head, like
And it got even better when I think they did a movie called Grandpa. Something.
right. They did the whole movie about
Bad
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
I haven't seen
Bad
it.
Grandpa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but apparently, like from the shorts that I saw, the
It
makeup
looked-
was really good on Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that movie was crazy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it though.
It does that thing. I mean, I'm not crazy about like when they make kids, when they get kids to do like
To be vulgar
to
as
be
hell.
super vulgar. Like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
man, the kid was out of control.
Fucking love it.
All right.
I mean, like it's funny, but like
Love it.
I feel like secondhand embarrassment from like whose parents is like.
And
I
it's
know.
because whose parents signed this release?
Yeah,
Me?
like,
Yeah.
I am that mom.
So if you let your kid do
You're
it.
doing great, sweetie.
You that parent.
So good.
Doing good, baby. I'm so look at
That
my
first
baby.
check
Look
though,
at my
I
baby.
can't lie.
Fuck.
Like get your
Yes.
F's. Yeah, make sure you
Yes.
say your
Yes.
F's.
Right,
Yes.
right.
I always tell my friends, like, bro, when y'all kids get older, don't bring them around me. We gonna be
Okay.
cussing. We throwing up gang signs, and we listen to the goddamn NBA YoungBoy.
What was the little
Oh
girl?
my
What was
God.
the
We'll be
little
real
Asian girl?
ratchet.
Little Tay.
Little Tay.
Little Tay,
But her
yeah.
story ended up being tragic.
Yeah,
because
The brother was her puppet master.
The
Her
brother and
was-
the mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the brother and the
Yeah.
mom were like were the behind.
So
it.
yeah,
She was
that
older.
her story ended up being real tragic and abuse-like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's her story was a little different. But one more thing before you go.
Yeah.
So Jeff had a hot take. School shootings seem to take place in the suburbs and in rural areas as opposed to inner cities. Thoughts on the amount of gun violence? Though the amount of gun violence on the street seems to be higher in the urban areas.
Gun violence.
Because niggas have sense. Niggas are not out here trying to harm children and
Innocents.
women
Right.
and innocent people. They
They're
got beef
monetarily.
with a specific
Their
nigga.
target's very
so
clear.
it's very clear cut. Like I want
It's
this
usually
nigga to
personal.
die. You
So
know what
in
I'm
a
saying?
in terms of a
personal.
murderer's mind, even though no murder is good, let's just preface it with
Yes.
that. Is there definitely a higher code of conduct in terms of black murder?
I think
committing
so.
murder
Yeah.
than
I
white
mean, don't
people
get me wrong.
committing?
There definitely are black people that have, committed atrocities towards innocent people.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I feel like white people just do it a little bit
Yeah, it's
more.
definitely escalated.
Yeah.
with
Like
them.
it's
Yeah.
escalated. Like if you think about it, even like back in the day, like bro, you know how they treated black people like when they started integrating the schools and shit, all that bullshit. And guess what? Even still, going forward, decades. Ain't no black people ever shot up no fucking school, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
The amount of
yeah.
shit that we go through, like to get an education, like
The amount of the
the
years
trauma,
that
the
we've been treated the way we've
torture,
been
like
treated,
like still ain't nobody ever get shot up.
But we just.
But we went in their
don't perceive
neighborhood
it.
and shot their shit up. But it's because
Right.
it's specific.
Right,
It's
right,
We
right.
just
specific.
we don't see it that way. Yeah, it's like we don't picking random victims. Like we don't get any joy out of that in the
Yeah.
same way. That, like it's
Yeah.
not. It's just different. Like it's like we're some of the most
Organized-
forgiving people ever. Like all the shit that's
We're
happened
too
to black people
forgiving.
in America.
I think
Yeah,
black
we're
people
too
are
forgiving.
way
yeah.
too
Yeah.
forgiving.
We just don't perceive the
Yeah.
world. Like they're so fed up and like they're so victimized in their mind that they're willing to take random victims and they think that's a good justification
Right,
for how
right.
the world has done them or whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
That mental space is like it blows my mind. I can't.
And
even,
this
like,
is obviously in
fathom
response to
that.
the Texas elementary school shooting where it was
Crazy.
18 killed.
Crazy, man.
He was a Hispanic guy though.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is actually kind of
That's
surprising.
Right,
Hey, even
right.
that black dude surprised me with the New
But-
York.
Well, they
Yeah.
they were in Texas though, so
Yeah,
But
Oh,
yeah,
which
true.
is close.
Majority.
The school was 92%.
The only black
Latino, I think.
Yeah.
shooter that surprised me was the sniper, the
DC
gas
sniper.
DC
station.
sniper.
The DC
Oh,
sniper.
yeah, yeah.
That was
he
the
had,
only one. That's,
He had island roots, man.
He
We
was
ain't like
picking
that.
targets though.
I was about to say yeah.
He
He
was.
was on some
They
Mad
were
Max
kind of
shit.
random, but he was
Yeah.
okay. So he was picking.
he had a structure.
Well, he had a one target in mind. He was going to kill his wife, I believe. As my understanding, he was going to kill his
He was
ex-wife.
practicing.
Right, and well, he was trying to kill other people to make it look like she was a string of random murders. She was the last one, but he didn't get that far. He didn't get to kill her.
Damn, he
That's what
really
it-
thought it out.
So that's why I'm like, that's one thing. That was a whole
Methodical.
plan. This guy just went in there just shoot and like it was killing kids, man. Like I'm like,
that's my thing. Like, and I don't want to like seem like like it's both bad, but like if you were so bullied, which was a lie.
Right.
Yeah, that was a
if he
lot. And
so-
I hate that they keep bringing that up.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck if you were a bully?
Yeah,
Kill
like-
yourself.
well,
Exactly.
throw the ones, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Why did you go to your high school or to the people that killed, like to the people that bullied you?
Kill
like
the bully.
to go,
Right.
Bully- yeah.
children. What did a 6-year-old do to you?
That's what I'm saying. That's
What
I'm
did a
saying.
6-year-old do to you?
Yeah, that's my thing. That's exactly right.
So it's just like no, like now of course like no, I don't want you to go to high school and do this either.
No.
But it's a simple fact. Like these people specifically did nothing to you.
There's
Yeah.
innocent
Like
people,
and
like,
then
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
until I saw that the guy that knew him that grew up with him, he was just like, I just want to make the record clear, like
He
this
was
guy
not
was not
bullied.
bullied.
Yeah,
he
I
was
saw
the
that.
bully, and but his bullying tactics wouldn't work.
right.
And he would get infuriated with that, and then he would react. And then he also used to kill small animals.
That's usually
Like,
a tell
so
for
yeah, that's a yeah.
That's
he's
always
insane.
a tell for serial
It's a tell,
killers.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a sociopath.
like definitely a sociopath.
Yeah,
but I'm I definitely think mental health is definitely a factor in some of these stuff. But they need to stop using this as an excuse.
No, I
Like,
agree.
What do you think the solution is for school shootings?
I think mental health is a big part. One.
I
But-
think all these kids need to be in therapy.
Well, I
It's-
saw
No, I'm talking about prevention, not
yeah,
Right.
prevention.
Obviously, they
I mean,
don't
I
need
would just say
therapy.
security, but
Assault rifles. I'm sorry, need
Yeah.
to be like.
They need.
they need security, like real security. Like my school, we had actual cops. We had actual RPD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At our school.
I'm
you know what I'm
actually
saying?
okay.
Because I hate the fact of like
You in Southeast too?
policing.
Yeah,
That's right. You did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the idea of like policing the world more, but at the same time,
Well,
like
no,
when it comes to schools and shit like that, no, when it comes to schools and shit like that, I'm just like, it could benefit from having armed security guards.
For sure.
You know, because at least you would feel safe if somebody starts going ham.
Because
then
we had
the
people bring
security
guns to
come in.
school on
Because
multiple
it took
occasions.
a while for
I'm on
the.
the fence about that.
Oh really?
Having armed security guards?
Well, okay, here's the thing. That's what the inner city schools think. Inner city schools have been institutionalized, militarized, whatever, with metal detectors,
With the
all
same
this
thing.
stuff, with police officers.
The
for
inner city
forever.
schools.
All that ever does is just make them shake down and arrest black kids. That's all.
That's
it does.
true.
Because why
That's
don't they have
true.
those? They're doing this stuff at white school, so why don't you have those same precautions
Right.
at white school?
When like in the
Oh, they're
reality,
doing that
And they
black
have
schools,
like
why
way
don't they have it
more,
at white
you know,
schools,
access.
yeah.
They probably have way more access to shit because
Exactly.
you know these motherfuckers collect guns.
and I'm
Right,
like,
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They've been shooting since they
Yeah,
was
all you gotta
4.
do is steal them from your parents'
like
house.
the
Literally.
kid that came in with the Glock in the inner city school, he came with that Glock. He had one target in mind,
Right.
And he was a very specific
And,
person.
and at the- well,
that
at the-
person knows who it
But
is.
then
that
at
has
the
it in
same
mind.
time, it might not even be for a specific person. It might be for the people that he has to walk past going
Sure,
home.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's literally
it
for
might not, it might not
protection.
even be in the. It might not even be for a student.
Right.
It might just be so he can make
It'd
it
be
home safe.
protection,
Yeah.
literally.
exactly.
It
And
just
I-
reminds me of that scene on Hardball where that little fat boy had to go like run to his house and they jumped him and
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah. I
Like,
remember.
damn.
They jumped up for his book bag.
Right.
Yeah. But I remember seeing videos of the shooting, and a lot of parents
never
were
got
on
to see the
TikTok.
video.
I didn't see like like some of the like stuff happening, but
Yeah.
a lot of parents apparently on TikTok, I was watching a video about it, and they were saying a lot of parents were complaining that the police were doing nothing. Because
Yeah.
in the news, they're saying the
Yeah.
police did something. They got there and they went in.
Yeah,
And all
I
that.
heard
Yeah,
about
they had
that.
That's not
A
what
lot
happened.
of parents
They had
have
armed
video
police.
footage
Of the police just standing there.
standing outside, and if the parents tried to go in, they tried to stop.
They
the
were
stopped
trying
him.
to
parents
tase-
from
They
going in.
tackled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
they tackled and tased one
and tased
man
the
that was
parent.
trying to go in.
Yep.
And I did hear one woman said that the police literally said that they didn't do anything because they thought that they were going to get targeted or shot.
They were trying to.
That is
secure a
literally
perimeter
that's
more than they
literally
were
your
trying to
job.
get.
Like
you-
you're armed as well,
So-
like to the
Pussy.
T.
Yeah. So how does that
Pussy.
fit with the argument that they say, where it's just like, in order to stop people with guns, you need more guns?
You
well,
don't.
police, but you have guns though.
And you were choosing. And
And
you wouldn't go in
you
there.
were scared to go in there with guns.
It's
So-
the good guy with a concept, with good guy with a gun concept,
So
which
the-
doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
And I
And
hate
a
the
bunch of cops were scared of one person.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
if it's
That's
crazy
more
that
guns
if the
against
protocol's
one.
not run in there and do your best to gun this person down, it's not your MO. What are you a cop for?
Right.
Yes.
Like what the fuck?
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
You called the people that you apparently need to help or
they're
stop.
they're
this
supposed to be
shit.
there to
Go in there,
protect you.
Kick
Right.
the door down.
And I just
bust
gotta
shot.
stay outside hanging with you while my
Yeah.
child possibly gets killed. And
I agree.
That makes no sense to me.
They
That's-
should have breached that immediately.
There was the of course there was the conspiracy part of me where it was just like, man, this is sounding just like when the riots were happening and there were just bricks everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
It was
my
just
thing
like-
is,
Right?
like-
yeah, pallets of bricks.
yeah, I
So,
was just
like-
like, are you standing out here for a reason?
Right.
Like, this
right.
wasn't
right.
a death squad that entered the
To
school.
let it happen.
This wasn't like a group of like Navy SEAls.
This is one
trained.
child.
This is one guy. He was in there for over an hour.
Yeah. Was that
What does that
What?
make sense?
Was he
over
the-
an hour, dude, before anyone killed. Yeah, that
was
over
he
an
the
hour.
one that I can't remember if it was him or the Buffalo shooter that had like crashed their car?
That was him. It was this.
That
guy.
was him.
It
It was this guy.
Crashed
yeah.
his car, hopped out. Police
Walked
seen
over,
him,
jumped
walked
the fence.
over.
Yep, walked over, jumped
You
the
mean
fence.
to tell me y'all followed this man?
Police
He
chased him, that's why he
his
crashed the car.
You chased him.
Yep.
Did not fire at all and allow him to go into school for an hour and kill people.
See, the
That's
word
the
there,
setup.
allow.
Like y'all, I feel like this
Allow.
was like.
Yeah, right.
That's
right.
why I'm just like,
Is my understanding like okay? So classrooms are kind of like conjoined, like hotel rooms are kind of like there's like a door between them,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
My understanding
yeah,
is
yeah.
he got access into one of the classrooms, locked
from a
himself
side
in.
door.
Yep, locked himself in the classroom, to the conjoining classrooms in which the kids couldn't escape, and then proceeded to just have his way with a class of kids, which is why he caught
Something
19
smell
bodies.
funky.
He caught 19 bodies, but he shot. I mean, like I don't know
More
how many
people,
right?
though,
Because
yeah.
like, you didn't kill everybody.
Yeah.
But, so like it's like how long does it take y'all to breach? And like throw some tear gas grenades. I don't know. I don't
Right,
know. how-
yeah.
I'm not a
Something.
SWAT team,
Right.
Something.
Like like you said, this guy's like
It's just so funny.
You're the
how
police,
The police
goddammit.
pull out all the stops
Right.
when there's some sort of black protest, and
they bring
there's-
out the fucking tanks.
They bring the
Shit.
horses that literally the cavalry comes
Yeah.
out.
That's
what I'm
They
saying.
be the
Fucking
horses
Saving
be
Private
outside.
Ryan in this
yeah, but when there's a white shooter, where the fuck is the
Or-
horse
or
at?
just
You
not
know what I'm
black.
saying?
Or
yeah,
just
or
not
just
black. Yeah,
or
yeah.
just a shooter. Y'all real y'all turn pussy all of a sudden.
right.
all of a
Right.
sudden.
Yeah, like
And,
it's
like, I
I don't
crazy.
know, man.
I feel like there's
honestly,
two
we need better gun laws at the end of the day.
That's
Yeah.
one.
Like,
So that's
100%,
another thing too, and
100%, bro.
that what kind of drives me crazy is like anytime something like this happens, I think it's a balance of both. The
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
the Democrats, they are only focused on gun control.
Yeah.
And I am a gun owner.
Yeah.
And a proud Second Amendment owner.
And
but I
also
do
not an
also-
insane person too.
Yeah, but I also think it's a little too easy to get a goddamn.
Bro, I
deal.
watched
Yeah.
the video.
Way too easy. Like,
I watched the video on how they do in Switzerland. I forgot, it was like to the Today Show or something like that.
Yeah.
But in Switzerland, they're ranked number 19. I looked at the chart. They're ranked number 19 for like amount of civilians that own a gun per 100 people. So like per 100 people, like 27 something civilians own a gun over there. Here it's like per 100 people, it's like 120 guns.
It's 120. Yeah,
It's 120
Yeah.
guns per 100 people.
per 100
here.
people. Yeah.
And there it's like 27. But they're one of the largest companies, gun ownership companies, and they've had 0 mass shootings since 2001. They've only had
that's
one
an
ever
American
in their
thing.
fucking only
Country
one
history.
in their country history, and that was in 2001. They haven't had any. They have fucking gun rallies or shit where they shoot. Like where they have people are drinking with beer and they're having guns and they have fun. They got kids out there shooting. Everybody's shooting. Like we don't respect the shit the same way here, and there's just not certain kind of laws that like protect against people getting it. That video I put in the chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Where the little boy, the
little
13-year-old bought the gun.
13-year-old bought a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
it's easier to
poll-
get a gun than it is that you can't buy cigarettes, you can't
Couldn't
buy
buy
a drink,
cigarettes,
you
couldn't
can't
buy
buy
a
a
drink,
lottery
couldn't buy
ticket.
anything. And like I'm all for owning guns. You know, I'm all for
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
I came from
anti-gun.
my
Yeah.
family's country as hell, man. I
Yeah,
came from gun
all
owning,
for owning
like
guns,
hunting
bro.
family. I totally get it, man.
But it should not be that easy, bro. We've always said it, but it's like, come on,
too
man.
easy.
It's too
Yeah,
easy.
it's something
bro.
that should be respected. Like
I think
guns, like, it should be
I think assault rifles should be up to 25.
Yes.
Assault rifle because
You shouldn't be able
can
to
get
go-
I can get an assault rifle before a handgun.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even. I mean, I personally don't understand why you should be
You
able to
need
get an
an
assault
AR.
rifle.
What do you need an
I think,
AR-15 for?
I think. Okay, here's my thing. I
It's
think
for
that you
fun,
should be able
for
to
sport.
go.
It is.
Yeah,
well, then,
people
I
have
think
fun
that you
with
should
it,
be able to go to a range for a reasonable price and shoot whatever the fuck you want to shoot.
Absolutely.
Let
Like,
them,
do you
like
need
have
to
machine.
own
Let
it?
them
Or-
let you
yeah,
shoot
yeah, or
machine
you
guns.
could
for
just
God's
go to
sakes.
the shooting range.
They should let us shoot more machine guns
you
at
can't.
gun ranges.
Here's
for
like
sure.
I was discussing this the other day with my friend.
It's hard to
Okay,
get an
so the
automatic
purpose of a
license.
hunting rifle, of a barreled rifle, right? It has a
spiral.
it has a spiral inside the barrel so that the bullet spins. It passes through the target, creates the least amount of damage while killing it.
Right.
So
right.
that means your carcass is pretty. You have lots of meat. It's not mangled.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Assault rifles built to hunt human beings. Okay,
Right,
they don't give a
right.
fuck what your body looks like when it's
Yeah,
done.
the
It's actually
purpose-
horrible. They're unrecognizable.
Right, yeah. The
And so,
purpose
like-
is to make contact and explode on
And
contact.
do the most damage.
Right,
And so it's
right.
like if you like AR victims, when you see these dudes like in the Middle East stuff, it's like it's like a bullet hole. It's like a quarter, right? You have a quarter size
back,
hole. The back is like
Completely,
So
yeah.
it's like it's meant to destroy you. It's not meant for. Like, there's no hunting purpose for an AR. If you shoot
No,
a deer
there's
with an
not.
AR, you damage the meat.
Yeah, you can't
damage
even
the
eat
carcass.
it.
So
Yeah.
please tell me what your purpose is.
Yeah, I saw-
and that's why I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I come from a hunting family. You do not shoot at a deer with that high-powered rifle.
Right,
There's no
yeah.
purpose for it. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, what are you protecting your house? Okay, you're gonna shoot through 6 walls. Like,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
home protection. That's why you get a shotgun for house protection. That's
Right,
why you get,
right.
These things make sense. It's like you
Shotgun,
don't-
handgun,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't need to pass through
Be
6
Rambo.
walls, and you're like, if you have an AR in your apartment, okay, go ahead, shoot at that intruder. Like, bet you got your neighbor.
Yeah,
Like,
for
Yeah.
sure.
It
And then now
passes
you're
through
going to
mad
jail.
walls. Yeah, like you
Yeah.
have ballistic rounds, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
true.
like,
Yeah, I saw a poll that said like countries like Mexico and Australia, I believe, and others, they had like this year they had like 5, 6, maybe up to 10 mass shootings.
Yep.
And America is at number 1 with a mere
200.
280.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
280
Yeah.
something.
With
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just this year.
And-
5
and
months in, bro.
To define mass shooting, I think it's like a shooting where 4 people have been killed, 4 or more people have been killed.
4 in one
Yeah, in the
moment?
same
Okay.
sitting, the same area, you know what I'm saying, without the person who's doing the killing being killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not
Gotcha.
including them. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Once you
Yeah.
get to 4 or more in the same
So
area,
once you catch
same time.
somebody, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I know I haven't heard 200 stories, but that makes sense though.
Yes.
Yeah, because not all of them are reported.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
all of them are
Right,
reported,
right,
but
right,
yeah,
right.
anything
Yeah.
over 4 makes sense.
They just had a gun threat in Wake County schools. Several schools. I was talking to
yeah.
one
they
of
had
my
a couple bomb threats got called in. I
Yeah,
remember,
After
bomb
the
threats
Texas
and
thing.
bomb threats and you know what I'm saying? Kids telling one kid they're gonna shoot him at school,
See?
then it spreads around.
See, I ain't
like,
gonna hold you. I was eyeing a kid in Walmart the other day because
Really?
he was just roaming the gun section just by
Oh,
himself, and I was
oh,
like,
yeah.
see, this nigga look a little
It just
suspicious,
looks
bro.
And he can get it.
Bro, I remember one time in Pennsylvania when bomb threats became a thing.
Yeah.
This kid pulled he called it a bomb threat. He's like, yeah, we ain't going to school tomorrow. Watch this. Call one day, and we did not go to school the next day.
Oh shit!
They called
and
him.
it worked.
Got in big trouble too.
Yeah.
Police ran down on his house and everything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they
He
don't
was
play
just
play
being a
around with
big-
that.
he was being an asshole. Like
That
he
man's
ain't
called
had-
from like his house phone or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, you should have called from you should have called from a goddamn payphone.
Payphone.
You
Damn.
fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like why would-
FBI watch list for life.
Right, bro.
Right,
You're
right.
never leaving the list, bro. Like
Right.
idiot.
over a joke.
Over a joke.
Yeah,
over no
the
school.
thing, the thing with the guns, like the gun laws, like the thing I don't. It's like I could see from two different point of views, but at the same time, one of them just doesn't seem to make sense. Where it's like, you know, people will say like who are pro guns, like really pro guns. You know, they'll say things like, you know, in order to stop this gun violence, we need like more guns. That's why teachers need to, you know, have
Right.
guns
For
and
sure,
all that
right,
stuff,
for
you know?
sure.
Right.
I do believe that. I do
Yeah.
believe every citizen should have
Should
a
have
gun.
a gun. I think so
Yeah,
too.
you should have a gun.
Should
Everybody?
have- I think
Like
every
the Wild West
should be able,
concept.
should be able to
Yes.
have a
And
gun.
then,
Should
but
be able
then
to have a
those
gun.
same people will say
that passes the test.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
See,
Should
but
be
that's where I
able
was
to.
going because I was
Right.
like, those same people will say it's not the gun, it's the person. You know,
Right.
Why
Guns
we try to
don't
do?
kill
Yeah.
people, people
But then
kill
my
people.
thing is, okay, 200 and something shootings. Okay, so if the majority of Americans clearly are fucking insane, then why are guns so easy to get? Then you know, like one negates the other. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're saying it's the people, not the guns. But yeah, but. Okay, but the people are insane, and can get guns. So,
Right, yeah.
So that's
the
why I'm
good guy
like,
with a gun.
Two
That's
things
good
need
guy
to
with a
happen.
gun.
yeah,
like-
because to me that's like
Yeah.
saying like, okay, a house is on fire, and it's like, oh, you know what? We need to put out this house, a flamethrower.
Shoot that shit.
Right,
But
yeah.
like, if it's like, okay, so the only problem with the everybody has a gun concept is that like one, every shooting becomes a shootout.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So every
True.
time somebody pulls a gun anywhere, 12 people pull
And it could
guns,
probably be
and they
for
like
small-
everybody becomes the
for-
savior, and
Yeah.
now there's just bullets flying over food line, like
And maybe
like
not even
shootout.
over big things.
shootout, and
Yeah.
like not everybody got good aim.
But you
Yeah,
know what?
that's another thing, too.
That thing I was watching, the Switzerland dude made a really good point because he was like the dude who was there doing the interview was like touching the gun. And he was like, "Don't touch that, don't touch that." And then he asked him about ownership and shit. And he was like, "Well, if Americans like citizens can't follow simple rules like no shoes, no shirt, no service,
Or wear
you
a
can't
mask.
follow- if you can't follow simple rules, why do you deserve a gun?
Yeah.
Like if you show that you can't follow just the basic ass regular societal rules, then what makes you think you are smart enough to own and operate a gun?
How many Americans were like, you know, you have to wear a mask to come in here? What? That's my constitutional. I'm not wearing a mask.
Oh yeah,
Right,
for sure.
Yeah, that's how
So
they
there
feel
will
about
be
guns.
people who refuse.
Yep.
Yeah,
And again, I'm for this shit. I plan on having a few. You know, my dumb ass bought ammo before I bought a
Yeah,
gun.
I'm totally good.
Right, right.
But
I
it's
forgot about that.
intention.
I don't think
It's
I'm
not the guns.
I don't
It
think
is
I'm pro Second
intention.
Amendment per se, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm pro gun. Like, I like guns.
Yeah.
Guns are fun
I
as
just
shit to
think
shoot.
it's
They
just
are.
way too easy to get them shits, man.
Right.
Yeah, because it's
Right.
always like you said, it's about intention. But how do you measure intention?
Right.
You know, that's the complicated thing. Okay, fine, the guns are cool, but how do you know what that person is going to use that gun for? How do we measure that? How do we
Psyche
how
valves,
do we
man.
target that?
Psyche
Yeah.
valves, background checks,
And then people can lie.
certain things.
So I've heard of some places. It might have been Switzerland.
I see you guys later.
All right, yeah, I see.
They is that like they make you get like 3 character profiles or like getting a job where they make you have to give 3 names of people who can attest to your good character.
Right,
They say,
right,
yeah,
right.
this person's stable, they deserve to have a gun, they can handle it right, they can handle the responsibility. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
it's
because
like
had this
different
18-year-old had they asked 3 people around this 18-year-old
It might have
kid
been
that
a
shot
little
up the
shaky.
school, they would have been like, hell no, don't give him a gun.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
yo,
true.
They're like, have you seen his Facebook? Like
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a no. So I'm like, I think maybe some things like that would help. But yeah, it's a tough thing because a lot of people in America like literally identify like guns are part of their identity.
Yeah.
It's a
For sure,
weird
yeah,
thing. It's like
that
it's
is.
more than just a gun.
And like
Bro,
an
you
attack
know
on-
what I
an
find- you
attack
know
on
what I find-
ownership- Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, what I find the funny is like people who don't have hobbies, the things they choose to identify themselves with be
It's
the
guns.
strangest shit. Like
be guns,
it don't even be guns.
cars.
It'd be guns, cars. It'd be
That's true.
it just be weird
No, you're right.
shit.
No, you're
Like
right.
you'd be like, bro, this is the identity you chose. Like you're this person. Like nothing else.
You're a gun guy.
But so many people don't have any hobbies or anything to do, bro. Like so many people have no idea what they're like. They have no passions. That
No,
shit
it's
is
real.
crazy too.
That's real.
But that's random as fuck. My bad. Go
No, I
ahead.
mean no, but
Yeah,
that's the reality. That's what's so sad about it is that
Yeah.
like, it's just a gun, man.
Yeah.
It's just a gun. Like you said, if you want to
Any
have
sort of-
that to protect yourself,
Yeah.
then like have that and shut the fuck up.
Any sort of regulation on guns become like a personal attack on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like
anything being removed is a personal
yeah,
attack.
and it's like it
Right.
shouldn't be that. You're making me feel like you're one of the people that shouldn't have a gun if you feel attacked. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like you shouldn't
And
feel
if,
attacked.
and if
Right.
you're willing to die over, they be willing to die over the conversation.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's
you
what I'm
shouldn't be.
saying.
You
Yeah.
should,
They
if
be ready-
you
they
should,
be ready to shoot some
if
shit
you're
up.
a proud gun owner and you're well apt or whatever you want to say, if you're just very smart, if you have the sensibility of owning a gun, you should understand where the fuck people who having this conversation are coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should understand that if you have the sensibility.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Especially if you got kids.
especially you got kids, bro. Come on, man. Like who in their right mind outside of the fuck niggas in the world, pedophiles, like wants to harm a child?
Right.
Yeah, essentially.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, and in
Innocence
their-
is a concept
and in
that
their
registers
sick
for
mind,
most
they might
people.
not even think they hurting.
Exactly.
They might. Yeah. Who knows with them?
I'm healing them, delivering them.
Right. Something crazy
some
like
Right.
that.
crazy shit.
But like y'all said, I think we can kind of agree that, like you said, guns in itself aren't actually the problem.
No,
It's the people holding them.
absolutely.
Because like that's the other thing about growing up in a country place. Like, man, when I went back, I remember going to my grandpa's house and he just had a shotgun just leaning up against the door and it was loaded
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time,
Oh,
every
yeah.
day, all day, every day.
And you know not to touch it.
And they made
Yeah.
it very clear to me that you don't play with that. That's not a toy. You will die if you point that shit at somebody. Like
Right.
whoever you point that at, like that's a death stick. Like they're gone. Like I said, like that's
Yeah.
how these work. Don't touch it. Don't play with it. Like straight
Yeah.
up. And if you make that a rule and guns are dangerous, guns are meant for this, it has a purpose. You do actually have a lot of gun safety. And
Exactly.
like the places where people have
what
the
they do.
most guns are actually where there's the least accidents.
Yeah.
Because like you grow
Except
up.
for us. But
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's in the city where it's mysterious and you hide it,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't ever teach them about it. You keep it somewhere tucked away. So, but the day that they do find it, they do the thing where they look down the barrel of
boom.
it or something,
Yep.
Right.
or they
right.
point at someone because it's not a real dangerous
I
thing.
told my
It's not
nephew
something
about
real.
mine because
You need to. That's
yeah. 'cause
Show
I'm
it to
like,
him.
yeah.
It's real.
Yeah,
like show
yeah,
like this is what it
because,
is.
Nigga, don't be stumbling upon this shit and then
That's
get
it.
curious and start
Yep.
squeezing
That's
things.
it. That's it.
No. You need to understand what this is.
Yep.
I mean, to the point of like where
Yeah.
you have small children and like they teach you to the point where they're like, hey, look, this is it. This is where it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody comes in this house,
That's the only
you
time you
know
come
where
here.
it is. You
Yeah.
know what to do, and you're like, but we don't play with it. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
But if it go down and it needs and we need
another
to protect ourselves,
Yeah,
it's
this is what
here.
we're using. And this is
Yeah.
another thing too with kids. I haven't taken my nephew to the shooting range yet because I have to go to an outdoor one. But you're supposed to let them shoot it.
Yes.
Because it's one thing to tell somebody this ain't a joke. But when a child
When they feel it,
when
Yeah.
a child feels and hears that bang, they're like,
Mysterious and dangerous.
I
Yes.
don't want no problems
Right.
with that.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's
Like,
that's
oh,
how
yeah,
you
you felt
drive
that?
it. That's how
Yeah.
you drive the
That's-
message
yeah.
in.
That's the
Yeah.
respect. That's the
Yeah,
respect.
that's
that
when
aspect.
because
Gotta
you gotta
respect
have
it.
respect for what this
Yeah.
is.
You
Right,
gotta respect.
right.
it.
first time I shot that shit hurt my hand so goddamn bad in my shoulder. I was like, shit, I don't know how they
You
do
got
it.
it. Yeah,
I
you
know.
got
You
it.
got it.
Yeah.
I was like, I need a little gun. I was like,
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
a-
This is for
But
adults,
upon like
clearly.
shooting more, and I got like a little bit more used to it, and I was just like,
But that's the thing. Yeah, but it's like, they have to have the full respect for what that tool. It's a tool.
It's a tool. It's a
Yeah,
tool.
you gotta have full respect for that tool, though.
It is a tool. At the end of the day, that's all it is. It's a tool.
But I
Big time fact.
think that's really about it. We could probably wrap it up. Because I really have to pee too. And this is
Johnny
a good-
Johnny
we had an
Depp
hour and a half.
Yeah. We had an hour and 27. So yeah.
That's perfect too.
Johnny
So we
Depp
won't-
and Amber Heard are coming to their end argument.
Yeah.
I have been following
I've been
this
seeing-
Yeah,
case.
go ahead,
What?
go ahead.
That
Talk-
shit is
talk
crazy.
I have been,
yo.
bro.
That shit
I
is
swear to
crazy.
God, if they let this bitch off,
Then we're really flawed. We're
we
flawed.
are a flawed
Fucking
fucking
flawed.
country community. What the fuck ever.
She done lied about everything.
The
bro.
way that, first of all, she's a terrible fucking actress. She's a terrible fucking actress. And Camille
put her on the
Vasquez
spot.
has been on her motherfucking top.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
That
She been
bitch
going
been
crazy.
on her top. Like, one thing I hate about Amber Turd is that
Ooh, I like
she cannot answer a straightforward yes or no question. They be
Nope.
like, Miss Heard, did you say this
donation?
on this day? She be like, according to the document, I might have said that. Like, bitch, it's on video.
Yeah, we got you.
You
already.
said we got you,
Yeah.
and you're sitting there lying,
We're gonna make you
committing
look stupid.
perjury.
Well, she
like,
can't get out of her
open
own
as
way.
hell.
Yeah, she can't get out of her. She has such a developed complex that she can't get out of her
Yes,
own way.
like
She
she's
can't get her
abusive
ego.
as hell. She's
Yeah.
been abusive to
Can't
her
get
entire
ego.
family. She's been abusive to her sister. She's even like somehow got her sister to lie and commit perjury on the stand. And then they had to bring somebody else in who knew the sister on like a very personal level. And she was like, "Bro, this bitch is lying."
You see when they tried to call His
TMZ.
ex, his
Oh.
ex, the
Kate
model,
Moss.
Kate Moss.
Yes,
going,
and
she
Kate was like,
yes,
"Nigga, I fell.
Yeah.
He didn't push me down no steps. I fell. He came to my rescue and nursed me back to health."
Did you see when she gave up the fact she told on herself about TMZ?
Yes,
Saw that
that's what I
video?
was about to get to.
Oh,
She was
that
like,
shit's
"Oh, I
crazy.
never did that. I don't know how they got it. Like, in order to get copyrights for a picture, you have to say, it has to be the copyright owner." She's like, "I don't understand what that means, bitch. That means you have the picture. You took it. You own the picture.
Is that the
like
same
you're an
video that she edited?
adult."
But
So
then they
you're
got
an
but then they got a
adult.
video of her talking about
Talking
it.
about it, and she caught herself when she was like, "Yeah." So when I gave it to TMZ,
And then she was like,
But she edited the footage heavily before she gave it to TMZ.
exactly.
That's
Hey, so real
Exactly.
quick, right before I left, you guys were saying if she gets off, would be fucked. But does she even stand a chance? Because most of the things that I've seen, she's looked crazy.
She looks
Yeah, she
crazy.
looks
She
crazy.
looks like she's a liar. She looks like, I mean,
like
everything
she
she
is.
lied about,
So-
everything. They have so much evidence against her, bro, and the testimonies of like all the people that were involved in this, like even people that were supposed to be on her side per se. Like they not doing it. For example, like the day she kicked Johnny Depp out and fucking changed the locks to the door, she brought James Franco to his crib the same day.
I heard about that.
And James
yeah.
Franco was like, "Bitch, I'm not going on the stand for you.
Yeah, right.
I'm not
right.
coming on the stand for you."
I came over for some
like,
pussy.
She
no.
she
Exactly,
said that
like,
she
it
said
ain't
he
like
kicked
that.
her,
Right.
he kicked her in the back and left the imprint, but the next night was out in a backless dress.
You know what I'm saying? Or he
Oh,
bruised me.
damn.
I had a black eye and a bruised cheekbone, but then they pictured you out with some bitch
The very next night.
very next day. She was like, "Oh, you can tell I had makeup on. Bitch, your eyebrows was up to here. You didn't have not a stitch of makeup on.
Yeah, makeup's not
Not
that
a stitch."
good.
And she was like, "Oh, this is the compact
He's
I
suing her
use."
for
The-
25
did you see the
million
bruise
million
kit
or
shit?
50 million?
The bruise kit. She was like,
bruise
"Yeah,
kit.
my
I think it's
bruise
50.
kit." She
I think
called
it's
it a
50.
bruise kit. Like some like special effects makeup, they have a bruise kit to like
Sure.
make it look like a.
Sure.
She was like, "I mean, not my bruise kit." She was like, "Well, that's what I called it because that's what I use to cover up the bruises." Even the people, the compact makeup she was using, they literally came out on TikTok was like, "First of all, this didn't come out till 2018, 2019, and you saying that you had it since 2017. We ain't made that yet.
Damn.
Got your ass.
She's
got
been
your
caught,
ass.
Bro, she's been caught on so many.
Her
levels,
lawyers
bro.
are ass.
Oh yeah,
They are.
trash.
Yeah.
I meant like
They
stumbling
are.
over their questions, like leading the
Yeah.
witness. Like I meant
Johnny Depp's lawyer is
Going ham.
crazy.
she's going crazy.
She's
But
going
all of them.
Yeah,
And the dude.
because it's the dude.
The dude is
too.
on their tops.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
on their tops.
Yeah, they
The
over there.
judge is fed the fuck up.
Yeah.
This is like a tag. This is like the greatest tag team work.
I'm telling you.
Because I've seen compilations of just the lawyers on TikTok.
Yes, bro.
And then the way they're talking to everybody,
Yeah.
it's
I
like
know.
they're disrespectful with
Yes.
it too. Like
Yeah.
they're like, bitch, fuck,
So,
they're like, fuck everybody.
It started
in
out
here.
as like it began. The first case was Johnny Depp's defamation.
Defamation,
case, right?
yes.
Which he lost, is my understanding.
Right.
Because it's like impossible to win defamation cases.
And she won, and she was
You can
supposed
win
to
it
give
in
that money
England,
to
you can't win that
charity,
shit
and
here,
she
'cause
fucking didn't.
He won one in England, is my understanding, or something like that. Or maybe he lost it, or maybe something. I think he lost it in England. But either way, he already did one in England. But first was defamation case. So like now that that's not out the way, because that would have been where he would have taken a win. He could have taken a W there. Now
Yep.
that that's gone, he's really wasting his damn time, and it's really bad because like
Really?
yeah, because after that, like if he's not being defamed, if there's no defamation charge, then like
No,
she
I
has
think
no like.
that's-
I
No,
don't
no,
think he.
continue. I think he stands to win money right here.
I think all he's trying to hold out on. I think he just doesn't want to give her a settlement because she's not going to win on a full case. Clearly at this point,
No,
she's not
she
gonna
already
win.
won that last case. He gave her like $7 million.
Right, I remember that. When
This
she was getting in
one is
trouble
for the
that.
domestic abuse.
Okay, so now we're right.
This is a domestic abuse
Right.
case, and I guess it's a little bit of defamation because he's saying the result of the abuse that he
Would
went
be
through,
defamation.
and then for her to play victim, like she was the one abused, he lost everything.
right.
He lost everything.
So why
That's, no,
wouldn't-
that's something. I think I think he's suing for like a lot of that too.
Yeah, that's part of it.
That's where
as
he's gonna
well.
get the bread from. Is like he can really like be like, yo,
I feel
I've
like
lost
back
all this
then
money.
he
Like,
didn't have enough evidence
Yeah, he can-
to
he
back up the shit he was going through.
at this
so
point-
he strategically gathered all this evidence.
He's
for-
lost millions of money because of her.
Exactly.
He's gonna
Oh,
get.
He's
us,
roasting
gonna
money
get that.
right now, though. I mean, like in court, dude. He's roasting money, just getting like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he did settle for $7.5 million, that's less.
No,
than
no,
he
no.
paid
I'm thinking
during the
I'm
cave.
thinking he can easily prove to get 30-40 million because it's like
Well,
how much
he
money
sold
would
it for
have
50.
how much
He
money
sold
would
for
he have
50, I
made?
think.
And if he did 4 movies, how much money would he have made?
I know.
Right.
Yeah,
he
true.
gets like 20-something million.
I mean,
he
like
gets like
saying-
20
Well,
million
he's
something
like
a movie.
he's an imperfect victim. Okay, that's the reality of it. Dude was a drug addict. There's no denying that.
Yeah,
at
and he
one point,
admitted
he
it.
was an
Yeah.
awful person.
Oh, boom.
was
And he admitted that.
Yeah, at one point he was a piece of shit too.
Bruh,
And,
Depp
like,
is suing for 50
it's-
million in damages.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what he's
like it's hard to. That's why this case is weird because I'm like everybody knows this dude was like shit faced for like 20 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like no, you can't like that's hard. Nobody can live with somebody like that without abusive things taking place. I'm not saying you beat her, anything like that, but like, can you imagine living with
You
somebody
living with a drug addict.
somebody that's on like benzos or something all day? Like, can you
Right.
imagine? So I'm like, I like they're both imperfect victims, and like it's like so it's hard to even feel bad.
I
the way
think
for either of them.
I think she drove him to go deeper into his
Yes,
addiction.
I do agree.
And that's the issue because he was dealing with so much, like especially when you have people like
Yeah,
her
it went from
that are
fun to-
manipulative, narcissistic people. She saw him as a victim.
She
And
would
he
gaslight the shit
he
out of him.
needed her
Yeah.
at that time, and she took advantage of that. She ate off of that power.
Right.
I ain't even gonna say it, but
Say it.
she's a fucking Taurus, and her birthday's 2 days before mine. But she's on that Taurus cusp. She's on a Taurus. She's on an Aries cusp. I mean, and I feel like she has more traits of that. But either way, she's a shitbag.
Separate
she's a terrible,
yourself. Separate yourself, Queen.
I had
Separate
to.
yourself,
I
Queen.
had to. Because they was talking about it in my little Taurus group, and I was like,
Because
let's
this
be
bitch is
clear.
not me.
I said, let's be clear.
Right.
If you look up the textbook definition of these, you have the Aries Taurus cusp. You have Taurus 1, 2, and 3. She is that Aries Taurus cusp. She has more traits. I said the moon is damn ain't even goddamn out of Aries all the motherfucking way. That bitch is a fucking Aries. I don't give a shit what nobody says.
You know
but
what's so
This
crazy?
shit,
she's a
but you
fucking
understand.
shitbag.
It's just so crazy.
She's a shitbag.
What if they did put somebody on the stand just for the Zodiac
Do
part of it?
astrology.
Oh my god.
You're like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the
That
vibes
would
ain't
be-
right.
The vibes
you
is
should,
not
you should
right.
make that video. You should make that'd be a
Oh,
good.
that's-
that-
What's
that
his
might-
sign? When is his birthday? When's
that- I
Johnny
don't know
Depp's
when
birthday?
Johnny's birthday, but
That'll
that might be a good,
tell me everything I need to know
that
right
would
then
be
and there.
viral. You'll be the Zodiac lawyer for Johnny.
June 9th.
Oh, he's a Gemini.
You can use both of them. You can be like,
It was never going to fucking work.
Hey, yeah, so you know what's up.
Hey,
you
I
done-
dated a
you done
Gemini
make
for
that-
3.
you
It
done
was
make- you
never
done-
going to
you-
fucking
you
work.
done
His
make that
birthday is
six-
June 12th. Mine is April 25th. It was never going
Yo,
to
this is
work.
like this is
I might need to-
semi-random.
I might need to take this out, but the Gemini, no, the Zodiac lawyer, you might really be
That
able
would
to
be crazy.
boom off
That would be
TikTok.
crazy.
I'm
That would
telling
be
you.
fire.
Because if you
That'd
just
be
do the
fire.
green screen and put the stand behind you,
Yeah.
and you could just be like, "Look, Your Honor, my client Johnny, he's a Gemini. So let's be real. I'm gonna be real with you, Your Honor. We're
That
dealing
would go
with two
crazy.
different people.
We're doing with two different people.
But both of those people would never put their hands on this woman.
Absolutely
Now let me tell you
not.
about this woman. She's on that
Taurus.
cusp. She's
Violent.
on the cusp. Not only is she a Taurus, I looked up everything. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. This bitch has been crazy.
Been crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
She was
Like-
beating her ex-girlfriend.
He paused for me, like, let me light some incense real quick.
Her
Hold on.
ex-girlfriend,
Like,
she
let me-
beat her ex-girlfriend in an airport.
Light some
She
sage.
did.
What?
And it was like in
Right.
like
Let me- let me
2009.
cleanse this. Let me smudge this joint,
Yeah,
yo.
she beat her. She had attacked her girlfriend in the airport. People had saw it. It was all over the news and everything. And she tried to deny it. And
she
she's
was-
like, "Bitch, it's headlined. It is in the news. Like,
Yeah.
why are you
Damn, she
trying
really
to?"
is crazy.
Bro, this bitch
She has
is
some weird
delusional.
character- Yeah, she has some character flaws. I mean, for
Like,
sure.
I don't know what I don't know
know.
what it is. Like,
It's borderline
what it is.
personality
Like,
or
bitch, she would be
schizophrenic or some
like
shit.
literally.
She probably got some pretty privilege popping, man.
Oh,
I-
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
you know.
100%.
Well, add
Definitely.
pretty and white privilege on top of
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
mental condition she has.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
Johnny
that's
Depp
a-
privilege.
that is a
She would
recipe
not
for
be part of
disaster, bro.
Aquaman if it wasn't for Johnny Depp. And she was like, "I got that part of my own." Bitch, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And he said it. He's like, "Bitch, I did that." I
hope
made
he-
some
well,
calls.
I hope he wins, and then
I hope he fucking
he's
wins.
gonna come out with a fire ass movie where he plays a Mexican because he's looking real Mexican recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. As he
looking
ages, yeah, it gets leather.
As it's getting older, it's getting real
It's
leathery.
giving cholo.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
definitely
that's
giving
exactly.
cholo.
His skin is looking real leathery
Yeah.
and cholo.
Just the
like,
cigarettes.
He's looking like a young Danny Trejo right now.
Yes,
Oh,
bro.
chill
Yeah,
out.
Give him
bro.
machete.
For real,
Machete!
bro, he really is though.
That's
So
audio,
like,
right.
he kills this, and then we just find him with a good Mexican gangster movie. Get him an award off of that. Yeah. He needs to come back.
They need to put
Real-
him back
does
on
need to
Pirates
come
of the
back on board.
Caribbean.
Well, he was
They need
getting
to
that
put
Harry
him
Potter
back
bread.
on Fantastic Beasts. I'm sorry
Yeah, he
for
was
the
getting that
old
Harry
dude
Potter bread.
that
Yeah,
played
please.
the dude from Doctor Strange and him. I can't even remember his name. I just said it earlier.
Some of
Benedict
the new,
Cumberbatch?
the new dude that played.
No, not
Dumbledore?
Benedict. No, the new dude that played Grindelwald. Like,
Oh yeah.
they need to
Colin
redact
Farrell.
that whole movie
Isn't that
and
Colin
redo
Farrell?
it. And
That
they need.
movie's trash. That movie.
No, he played
the
another
story of
character.
Dumbledore. The
Yeah,
Secrets
we
of
talked about
Dumbledore.
that, yeah.
So fucking trash.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes, him. He
Yeah.
played.
Yes,
He made the movie though. He was the best part of the movie, honestly.
it wasn't great though. I do agree, man.
The movie sucked. was
Caecilius. He
literally the
played
best part of it.
Caecilius
Yeah.
in Doctor Strange. He was the one that took the old ancient books.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was him. Yeah.
Yeah.
With half his face burnt and shit like that.
Yeah, or he
Or
had,
his
and he
arm
used to
burning.
cry.
His eyes
the
were burnt.
purple
Yeah,
glitter
yeah,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
That was him. I forgot
Yep.
about that.
So I do like him as an actor,
Yeah, because he
for
was.
sure.
and
he
he's
was,
played in other like scary movies. I think I saw him in one scary movie, but nigga, you want Johnny Depp? Like Johnny Depp would have
No.
murdered that role.
No, well, you know you're about to be upset because I heard they replaced him with Dwayne Johnson in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not watching it.
Nah,
Sorry.
no, you lying.
That's what it is.
The
I'm
Rock,
not watching it.
The Rock.
the Pirates
Rock
of the
is supposed to
Caribbean.
be
Rock
Johnny
is,
Depp.
is gonna become
Man, I can see him
Jack
as, like,
Sparrow.
Joe-
Unless The Rock plans on losing all his muscle mass
That's
for
what
that
I'm
I
saying.
know.
It's not gonna work.
I'm not watching that.
not
Yeah, I
shit.
know. I
And the
agree,
only
yeah.
way that movie's gonna be
Like, how you
funny,
be Jack?
the only way that movie's gonna be funny is if they put Kevin Hart in that bitch,
They got a good dynamic.
Yeah.
because they have a great dynamic.
That's
That's the only way.
That's the
yeah.
only way.
You don't
But
think,
then
you
it
don't
turns
think
into
Kevin
a
would take you out
full.
of character?
It'll be a joke.
That's why
the
it's
whole-
a joke. Like it's not no.
I was just talking to my dad about the Thor movies. I've started to hate the Thor movies
Don't fuck with 'em.
because
They came out of character.
all of a sudden they're comedies now.
know.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this
yeah.
bullshit? Like,
Yeah.
I hate that
They're
shit. The
trying to
first,
move everything to a different genre. Like
I did not like
yeah.
that, bro. Like, don't be
Yeah,
switching the
yeah.
genre up on me halfway through a movie. Like,
It is like
dude,
it's a comedy with action now.
Yep.
yeah,
yeah.
and I'm so good on that because I'm like,
So you
None-
didn't like Ragnarok?
I hated it.
No, Ragnarok.
Really?
Good.
I hated
like
it.
that.
I actually
I
really
thought
liked
that was good.
Ragnarok.
I hated
Actually,
it.
I didn't think it was the best one. Well, actually,
It was the best of the Thor movies.
I think it was the best
of
Thor.
of the Thor movies.
Yeah, I think it was the
That's
best.
what everybody
Thor.
says, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll never.
didn't like
I
it?
First,
don't-
the first and the third. The second one was trash.
Okay, so I think Jeff Goldblum. No, what's
I don't be knowing these actors' names.
who's
bro.
the you know what I'm talking about, the guy who's the emperor of the world, that's like the battling world, whatever's tall guy, glasses from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
John
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
John Malkovich. It's Jeff Goldblum, right? I thought
Yeah.
so. Yeah. Funny as hell to me. Funny as hell. Like I think like just his person. He's one of those people, like his delivery.
he's just funny.
He's just funny.
I
to
was
me.
want to
He's
get a
just,
Jeff
like,
Goldblum shower curtain. Why? Don't ask me. I was looking up shower curtains and it popped up on Amazon.
You were like,
Just
you know
his
and
what?
I was
face?
like, just his face, a giant face, blown up picture of him. And then they had one of him as Jesus,
Chill out.
Wow.
and I was gonna get it, and it was like a dog in the
Wow.
picture too.
You really.
But it was like
you're
50
gonna-
bucks.
you're
But I was like, I'm
gonna
not paying $50 for
You're gonna
that.
put
That's
a
a lot
white
of money.
Jesus on your shower curtain.
I'm about to look it up right
He's
now.
like Jewish.
Yeah, it's kind of
Play
blasphemous.
with you.
He's Jewish.
Is he Jewish?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably is Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, funny as hell though. I will say like he had like a lot of swag for like somebody before swag was a thing. Cause like even in Jurassic Park, dude, he always had like a little charisma.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. Yeah.
Good delivery style, like
Yeah, he's just good.
very funny, super
He's
dry.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
You know who else is my favorite? Who kind of looks like him? The dude that played. What is his
With the
goddamn?
voice. The
No.
short dude with the voice.
Nope. I'm thinking
Go-
of the.
Gro- Go-
this
what's
dude
his
I'm
name?
thinking of is
Grobert?
tall.
Gopher?
He was in Crooklyn. He was also in Transformers, the first one. He was the agent, the special
Oh.
agent.
Yes.
yes.
John.
Yes. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yes.
Like kind of big ears. Yeah,
With
he's
the-
like
yes.
Big ears, big
yeah, like a
nose.
very light lisp. Yeah,
Yes.
like very.
Wasn't
light
he
lisp.
in Men in Black? Yeah, he was in Men in Black.
Men
as
in Black
well.
too. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Yes, yeah, I know exactly. What you're
Yes,
talking
I
about.
love
Yeah,
him.
Yeah. He's
Loved him in
Latino. Yeah, he's a Hispanic guy.
Transformers. Loved him in Transformers.
Is he Spanish?
I believe
I always
so.
thought so. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about though. Yeah, very funny.
Bro, he's the shit,
Let me
bro.
look it
Yeah.
up.
Anything that he's in, I'm fully invested in. I'm
What
looking
is
him
his
up.
John Torturo.
Yes.
John
I thought it was
Turturro.
John.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's his name. Yep. No.
Fuck with him.
Because he's one of those
Yeah.
people, like, he's funny, but he actually also, if you put him in a role where he actually has to be a strong actor, he's also a strong
Exactly, bruh. Bruh, he's the best, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
He's good in everything. Comedy,
he is.
serious, gangster roles, like
Right.
anything
Yeah, he
that
plays
he's
a
in.
good gangster, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah,
No,
he
he
plays a
definitely
good gangster,
great
bruh.
gangster,
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
Cause was it he played on oh yeah, Batman. He was in Batman.
Yeah.
He was Catwoman's dad.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
He was an
And
asshole.
the
yeah,
new
yes,
one.
he was,
Yep.
yes,
And he was a gangster
yep.
in that too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He played the hell out of that role.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah. He kills every role. Even if the movie's bad,
He
gonna
played that
kill
role
his
so
part.
good. I
He
thought
does it
they
well.
was fucking, and that was her daddy. I was
Bruh,
like, damn.
he played the Crooklyn role so well. He was a racist prick in
Yes.
Crooklyn. Like, you hated him. Like, you hated
Right.
him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he
actually
hated
hated the character.
black people. You know what I'm saying? In there, but he was an Italian pizza shop owner in the middle of Brooklyn
Yep.
that hated niggas. Like,
true.
that's what was so great about that movie. Like, that part in that movie where they just have a punched-in face zoom of everybody saying every racial slur.
You talking about
know
Do the
what
Right
you're talking
Thing?
about,
I think.
Do the right thing. Oh, I keep saying Crooklyn. My bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Do the
yeah.
right
I'm
thing.
like, I'm sitting here replaying Crooklyn
Yeah,
in my
my
head
bad.
like, nigga, I
My
do not
bad.
remember.
My bad.
any of
Yeah, I
this.
keep saying Crooklyn.
Do the right thing.
Do
Yeah,
the right
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
meant. Yeah.
I like how all the old greats like always played like these racist ass roles, and then they be like
And then
married
we
to black
forgot
women.
about 'em 'cause they were
and they
so
be
good.
like
Yeah.
like Robert De Niro, like he done said nigger a time or two in a few of them
Oh
old
yeah.
movies.
Hey, but he also married a black woman.
Married to a black woman.
And then
He
also
exclusively dates. like,
Exclusive.
yeah.
Exclusively.
And then also
There's a few of them like that, actually.
damn, who am I thinking of? Yeah, but all the greatest ones had a were in movies with like surrounded by an all black cast too.
Mm-hmm.
Like like Jim Carrey. You know what I'm
Tommy
saying?
Jones.
Tommy Lee, like.
Um,
Even Iron Man, even he was doing blackface and didn't get canceled for that.
And Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
He wasn't doing blackface. He
It
was,
wasn't fully. It
was like a
fully
blackface of a
It
blackface.
was.
Cherry,
he
I'm gonna
was-
tell you right now, Cherry, that's blackface.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
But wasn't that
wasn't.
the whole
Nah, it
point?
wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah, it's like
really
the
that,
role
yeah.
was making
It's-
fun of the
it's supposed
idea
to
of
be-
doing
Exactly.
It
blackface.
was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't,
a-
I don't consider that.
It was a clever way to
blackface.
do it. I disagree. No, I fuck with you. I fuck with you.
I don't think it was blackface.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Like I said, it was all-
It
it
was
was like
also
a
a funny
joke.
movie. It's a very underrated funny movie.
Because I was
Funny
so
as
I was
hell,
so
man.
like lost like until
I've
like
still never seen it.
Really?
what?
Nope.
Very
It's-
funny.
It's on one of the streaming
Very
services.
funny.
I'm
I've
gonna watch
I've seen it like 2 or 3 times.
Just
but-
got a few people that are like Danny McBride is funny as hell. He's always funny and shit. Who else is in that movie? Everybody's in that movie. What's the booty
Ben
sweat?
Stiller's in
Who's
there?
the rapper? Who's the rapper? Got the booty sweat drink.
in that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
He plays in like B-list movies. He's not that funny though.
Oh, Brandon T. Jackson.
Right, yeah, I,
I
was
think
just about
so.
to say that.
Brandon
yeah,
T. Jackson,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
He was in Roll Bounce.
Yes.
Yeah, him. Brandon T.
That's him.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm broke, nigga.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch this smell like earring back.
That was the funniest joke though. Like for
That was the
years-
funniest voiceover. That was the funniest like re-voiceover video I had ever seen.
I want to see Bow Wow in more movies.
He does need to come back as an actor.
He makes good.
because-
He makes good movies. He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. He's
funny.
He's a decent actor.
He's
too.
a decent
Yeah,
actor.
he's
For
not
real.
bad at all.
Byron.
I
Shout out Tiana.
hate how I love her as an actress, but I hate how they have like kind of typecasted her into that ghetto,
The ghetto role?
type of role. And I'm like, I feel like she could do so much more.
Yeah.
I feel like she could do
One
so
thing
much
I always
more.
appreciated about Tiana Taylor though is that like
She's very on brand.
even though she doesn't get the credit she deserves,
it doesn't stop her.
and not only that, it doesn't seem like she gives a fuck. And
She don't.
It doesn't seem. Look, all I know
She
is
talks
that
about
like,
it in her music all the time.
I'm not the first person to be like Tiana Taylor ain't getting her credit, but I appreciate it every time I see Tiana Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Like
yeah.
I have full appreciation every time I see her, and I can probably understand that we don't bring her up enough. But I feel like she hasn't put herself out there to where it's like she's even trying to be in our face like that either. It's just when she
She
pops
doing
up.
so much other shit.
Yeah, so when she pop up, and goddamn it, it's gonna be good 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like she's consistently doing something to make it be
Yeah.
like put some respect on my name. It's just
On that
she
one
never
song,
she
She's
don't
living life. Like
On that
yeah,
one-
I feel like she's fully living her life.
Yeah,
You
this
know
one
what I'm
song
saying?
she had, she was like, they asked, what do? I do everything. I move everything.
Right.
Like
it's
literally,
like,
she's like, bitch, I do it all. That
bro, she
Fade to
just
Fitness
sees
shit.
she sees
don't
business
give
to
a
When she
me.
came, when Faded came out,
Yes.
and she did the Fade to Fitness, because everybody was like, yo, her body is crazy.
That's what I
she
was
don't
about to
work
say.
out, she just dance.
Right.
And
really?
then she does not work out. She strictly
Yeah.
dances.
because that was gonna be my
That
next
is
note.
it.
I was gonna say when she
She
is
did
on
that, it
camera,
was
like man, her
crazy.
fitness
She
level
just
is above
is
like most other
straight
people.
dancing.
Like,
Like I've been following her since I was in high school. Since she was on my Super Sweet 16.
Yes, I remember.
She
That was my
just
first introduction to her.
Dances
Yeah.
like that's all she does. That's how she
That's
got her
crazy.
body. She just danced.
That
Like,
was my-
it.
that was my
she's
first
had a
introduction to
natural.
her, yeah.
She's had a natural birth, and she has a 6-pack, dude.
Yep.
So you know how hard it is to get a
Yeah.
6-pack.
She did get a breast reduction.
Really?
I believe
Her
it.
titties were humongous after that. After Junie, after her first baby, yeah,
Oh,
they
I
were
didn't know
huge.
that.
She did get a breast reduction, and she did get a nose job. She got a nose job too,
That ain't
and it
bad.
was so
I mean-
subtle. She has the best nose job, almost better than Drake's. Let's
Long
talk
as you don't
about
get
it.
the, like, long as you
But
don't get the Jackson
she was-
family
I
job.
heard
She
Drake
was-
got abs.
Drake got hella work done. Drake got a lot of work done, and you know I want to be like in the plastic surgery field, so like I can tell. I'm like he's
said
had
Drake?
some. Yeah, Drake has had.
Yeah, they said he got his abs put in.
He,
Like some lip
I think
fillers
he's
or something?
had
Like,
some.
what are
I
we
think
talking
he's
about?
had some
Facial?
ab etching. That's what they call it, ab etchings.
Where they just put like the outlines in there.
They like basically laser, like kind of like laser removal. He's definitely had some filler in his face. I really truly believe he had a nose job, like completely nose job. If not, he definitely got some PDO threads or some type of filler in his nose as well. Like, yeah, he's definitely gotten some work
You think
done.
you think he got filler in the nose? Like you think he filled it out?
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I guess
Like if
now
you
I
have
think
like a
about it-
bump or something like that,
Yeah.
they have these things called PDO threads, which are basically like collagen threads. You put them in like acupuncture, and over the course of like a few months or years or whatever, they dissolve and they build up collagen.
But you know what?
And that paired with like filler will fill out those bumps.
I guess as
But
a
to
man,
be
that
re-
makes sense.
And this is another thing I'm thinking. If a man did get plastic surgery, I don't think I'd notice it because I'm not
Money
even,
bag
I
yo.
don't think of that.
Yeah, I don't
Perfect
think
example.
I don't think of a man
Money
getting
Bag
plastic
Yo.
surgery. You know what I'm
Moneybag
saying?
Yo got his chin done. You remember that fucking?
He had a soft
that
ass
chin,
chin. I do
like
remember
Bob's
his-
Burgers
I
type
remember
shit?
Yeah,
his,
he
I
had
remember
soft
his
ass
chin
chin.
was
That's
literally
it.
like
He got. I want to say he either got like the dissolving. They have like the Kybella, which is like a fat dissolving.
To tighten
filler,
it up.
To tighten it up, or he got like some filler to like enhance the jawline. For sure.
That's crazy.
For sure.
You can like buy
I remember
a Chad Jaw.
Yes.
because he looked like Bart. Like he
Yes.
looked like a Simpson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed that.
But I haven't
He
noticed
Look at him now.
But I haven't
He looks
no-
complete.
yeah, I need to look
Between
at
the
him now.
teeth and all of that, like Ari really done upgraded this nigga.
Teeth,
Let's just talk
teeth
about
are
it.
huge.
Like,
Upgraded his
getting
look
a
his
new
look.
only.
Yeah.
Getting a
like,
new
look
set of
wise.
teeth put in
Yeah.
her.
Oh,
Huge.
yeah.
Never changed
He
face to
been that.
face.
He
Cause
been
she
that.
ain't do nothing on his skill. That nigga's nice like that.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. I love me some Moneybag.
Yo,
I'm going to see Lil
yeah,
Baby
I'm about to say
and Chris
Money-
Brown
Bro,
when they come here.
Bro, Moneybag does not miss for real.
He really
when it
doesn't.
comes to music, he don't miss.
No, I'll
He,
give him
he,
that.
he knows what he's doing. bro.
Lyrically,
He knows what he's doing.
it all hits, and he don't miss.
I'm
Whenever he
fucking
come back
Moneybag.
here next, I'm going to see him. I'm also going to see Tiana Taylor in Charlotte in August. Because this is her farewell tour. She's done with music. I don't know what she's gonna do now.
Kanye
but-
done ruined her, huh?
And I do blame Kanye. Just same thing with Big Sean. Like I feel like Big Sean should have been like way further than where he. I'm not saying he's not far, but like I feel like he should not be like
plateaued.
discredited when it
I
comes
agree.
to like the talk of like greats, because he came out around the Kendrick, the J. Cole's, the
He was-
Drakes.
he was-
like,
he
he
was
was
along- he
there.
was in that
You
conversation
know,
for the longest.
2010. I remember hearing like
He was going trending because they were talking about the Mount Rushmore of hip hop, and
Yeah, and that's
they
what I
were
was talking
trending
about.
because they were like, "Why the fuck don't you?"
Because
have
at
his name
first
on
I
that
was
list?
like, nah, and then like it wasn't until people started commenting like, nah, think about it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say like I don't think he's a better rapper than like K Dot or you know what I'm saying, like lyrically, I'm like, but he does have hits and he does like, bro,
I'ma
he's
be
a
real.
master, he's a
I'ma
master
be real.
freestyler. You ain't like
I-
that last album?
I wasn't a fan of the last album.
K-Dot?
I wasn't
No,
either.
I wasn't. But
It's
this is.
not-
I'm just talking about Big
I
Sean
was.
right
Wait,
now.
I think you're
I'm
saying
talking about-
Sean's
I'm talking
last
about
I
album.
Big
didn't,
Sh-
I didn't really care for his.
Oh, you're talking about Kendrick last
I
album.
love
no, I like
K-Dot's
Kendrick's
last
last
album.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought it was
talking-
really good actually.
I'm
Big
talking.
Sean's-
I'm
I was
talking about Big
impressed.
Sean. I don't think anybody should sleep on Big Sean because
Yeah,
Big
he should.
Sean.
He can jump in and do it at any time.
Big Sean,
Anytime.
Talented,
Big
but-
Sean will catch a body out here. You know
For
what I'm
real,
saying?
that's
Like,
what
I
yeah,
heard this nigga
writer.
freestyle for 9 minutes straight.
Bar for bar,
Yeah, he's a good
Bar
rapper.
for bar,
Like-
that nigga is not to be played with. Like,
It was like
yeah.
and was actually talking about
So
shit.
that's why when it comes to like, I couldn't even tell you. Okay, and this is what I really think about. Like, I can't rank the top 5. We're talking about Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean. And they always put Wale in there, even though I don't.
No.
But
I don't think it's one of the greats.
but
I
yeah,
think
let's
it's
just say
good.
those 4. Is that right? Drake, Kendrick,
Jay-Z.
No, the
it's
new
about the new
generation.
generation.
Oh, the new
Drake,
Drake,
Drake, Kendrick,
J. Cole.
J. Cole,
Big Sean.
Big Sean. Like those 4, if they all were trading disses back and forth, I'm telling you that as a fan of all of them, I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, that's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
I literally
That's a
don't know who's gonna win
Right.
because it's just I think it's all depends on the day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I really believe that. Like
That's true.
You know, I got some Cole bias in me, but yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like the person that I think majority of people might sleep on Big Sean. But I know I've seen Big Sean in that bag. That
Goes-
nigga is
goes
not to
crazy.
be played with, and those other 3 know that about him too.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
right.
So it's like all of them ain't to be played with, you know. But it's like I think it would really just come down to if they all had to trade dishes back and forth. It's who's just at that time period, who's gonna shine at that time period.
That's why everybody went so hard on Control, because they knew who they were beside. Like
they knew they was playing with. Yeah. So
Good
it's
point.
like, yeah, that's the thing with those artists. And recently, see, I'm a flip J. Cole fan. I will say after the Kendrick album, it had me putting Cole over Kendrick
I have
after the last Kendrick album.
I've kind
Really?
of
Yeah.
I've
So you
kind of
like
been
J. Cole's last album better than Kendrick's last
I
album?
think I like Cole
overall.
overall a little bit more than Kendrick.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I've kind of always been that way. It's just like every time Kendrick popped out, I was always like, man, this nigga's really.
It was so fucking fascinating.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Popped out.
Yeah.
But
Kendrick
like,
keeps me more engaged than J. Cole does. Now, and I don't know if
Kendrick's
it's
more
like
interesting.
so like I always say it, like J. Cole, like I with his last album, I've never like really downloaded like any of his albums. I think I did have like his like first, what was that, Friday Night Lights or something?
yeah,
I did have
that was the
that
first huge.
Yeah,
one
I had
think.
that one like back in the
warm-up
day,
and that was a
but
warm-up
since
thing.
then I never really
Oh, yeah,
like
the warm-up too,
like
yeah.
really like listened to his shit. So I downloaded that album and I played it, and I realized by like the 3rd song I had completely tuned out. Like it was just white noise to me. And it's always
see,
like
Cole went
that.
back into a certain bag.
but-
He went
but
into a
the-
certain bag on that album.
But this is the thing
I
for
don't
me though.
know.
I'm a flip J. Cole fan. A lot of the diehard J. Cole fans are from the warm up
Yep.
Yeah.
and
That's-
comeback
that's-
season.
for sure,
I
for
wasn't on that wave then.
Yeah.
When 2014 Forest
Forest
Hills
Hills
Drive
Drive.
drop.
Yeah.
That's when I started being like,
Okay,
hold
you're
the
not-
fuck up.
you're
Like,
not-
Yeah.
I've really been missing out.
You couldn't
know what
ignore
I'm-
him at that point.
I was,
Yeah.
I was on the, I always had respect for him, and I knew he was nice, but
Yeah.
I didn't care to run to any of his projects. But
Exactly.
ever since 2014, I ran to every project
Right.
since that moment.
Right.
And that's when, and then another reason why I like overall Cole more than Kendrick,
I know
even
what you're
though
gonna
I
say.
was diehard early Kendrick,
I bet y'all know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
is because I get more variety out of Cole.
Yes.
I definitely get more variety out of Cole. I've seen Kendrick in majority effect, even when it comes down to flows. Like flows with Kendrick, we've been getting the same. There's a Kendrick flow, but there's a J. Cole flow. But J. Cole will just drop into any flow that he feels like it. I feel like Cole gives me way more diversity because I see him more often too.
I'll tell
Most
you-
of the time I see Kendrick, it's on his project, it's in his world. We get to see Cole in his world, and we also get to see him do these features where he can jump into everybody else's
I
world.
thought J. Cole was private. Kendrick, I didn't even know Kendrick Lamar had 2 children.
Right.
Me neither.
Right.
I
Like
didn't
that shit
either. I
blew
didn't
my
either.
fucking mind.
Right, that's
Like
a
I
fact.
knew
Yeah, that's
J.
a
Cole
fact.
was married and had a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell
One
you-
of my mom's
No.
friends actually lives next door to J. Cole.
I'll tell you what I give Kendrick a lot of
crazy.
credit for that I think he does better than anybody else. Period. Kendrick does a way better job of like making you buy into whatever he's doing, regardless of the space where the space is at.
Yeah.
So like Kendrick,
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
a really good job of presenting his art in his form. Fuck what the trend is. Fuck what's going
Exactly.
on.
That's true.
You know what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
word that I think.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck
differentiates them right
what
there.
that is. So like when Kendrick drops, I'll give him that. He has a really good way
That's
about
his
changing.
world.
That's
That's
right.
his world. He'll
Yeah.
change the status quo. Like you'll be like, well, damn, maybe conscious rap is where I need to go now, or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But J. Cole, the reason I appreciate J. Cole more is because I think J. Cole is like, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody else who provides a better feature. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. He
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
miss.
Like,
For sure.
Even if because the YG song was whack, he snapped on his feet.
Snapped on that.
Yeah.
If fucking you thought if you was a Benny the Butcher fan when he got on Johnny P's Caddy, you was like, nigga, who's Benny?
I just heard
Yeah,
that.
right,
I just
right,
heard that new
right.
Bia song, London.
That London shit, all
Yo,
them shits he be
he fucking
snapping on,
snapped
bro.
on that shit.
Snapped on
With
that,
Cole,
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Bia.
Thug.
I always tend to like go to
With
his
J. Cole.
features more.
Yeah,
than
that's
like
what.
his
No, I'm
album
thinking
work
J. Cole.
though.
You said the London song. I'm thinking.
It's talking about
London.
Bia.
It's Bia. Yeah, Bia has a new
Oh,
song out.
I was
London.
thinking. I thought you were thinking about the one with Travis Scott and
I know
Young
what you're
Thug.
talking about. I know what
And
you're
Meet
talking
Me
about.
at the
That was
London.
alright. I'm
But
not
that's
crazy
a-
about that song. Actually,
I
don't
like
know
that
why.
song.
It's good. I'm not.
Yeah, but actually that song wasn't even called London, was it?
It was.
I think
was,
the-
okay.
I think
The London. Yeah, the London.
The London.
The
That's
London.
right.
Yeah.
That's
The place
right.
is called
But
the
the thing,
hotel. or
I
something,
don't
yeah.
know who has a better feature. Like maybe Drake. Drake and
Drake doesn't miss.
True.
Drake
True.
and Cole are like two of the top niggas for features, bro.
That's
when
a
they,
fact.
When they
That's a
jump on your
fact.
record, you have to legitimately think about how hard did I already go? Should I even?
Will
send
I
this-
lose the song?
Should I even send this to him without just? You know what? Maybe I should just send him the hook and do what you do.
I
'cause
think
wanna hear what you do,
I think a
so I can
rewrite
write
is
to it.
mandatory. for
I'm not
those
gonna.
two.
I feel like I like Kendrick Lamar's. Like he always goes to like his features be so obscure to me. Like example, he had a SZA. He got a song with SZA. It was wild, Babylon. Like it was crazy. Like it was on
Yeah.
like one of her first mixtapes. It was crazy.
Control, I
And
think.
then no, not it wasn't
The
on
one on
Control.
Control?
It
Yeah,
was
she
on.
had a project before then when she was.
It was on Z.
With the
Way-
flowers in the
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
when-
I know
yes,
exactly
that
what
one.
you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
his
that
song
was-
with The
yeah, that was when
Weeknd
she was-
was crazy.
That album.
Oh yeah.
Then his song with Beyonce, crazy. Like, so his features are very obscure. But I'm kind of like, I was kind of like you were with J. Cole. Like, when Kendrick Lamar first came out, like, I gave
was
him a
all
shot.
about
Like,
it.
Section 80, I was
Crazy.
not about it.
What? I love
Oh,
that.
I was not.
I was all
I
about it,
didn't
yeah.
get on
yeah.
Kendrick Lamar until literally he came out with Good Kid, Mad City.
That was a crazy one.
And
Okay,
when
okay.
that's like literally one of my
my
top three
favorite
favorite
album
albums
ever.
ever.
All time,
And so when
yeah.
that came out, it was like, holy shit.
Who is
Then
this
I
nigga?
went back and I
Yeah.
really listened, especially because I was older then, and I was like,
You can
because back
understand
then
it.
I was on like straight Wiz Khalifa, Juicy J.
That's true.
Kurt
It
Cobain
came in
type
that
shit.
That was
And
yeah.
then he
Kendrick Lamar
came
shifted,
in
though.
and he
That
kind
was the album, was
he
the
kind of
shift.
switched me, and I was like, wait a second, like this nigga's telling a story. He actually kind of molded the way I kind of rap a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because
Section
I'm
80
like,
is crazy.
you have to play that album in order
have
because
to,
it's telling
yeah.
a story. Like
Yeah.
now, I can
All
go
his
back,
projects tell a
you know,
story.
and I
Oh,
can
yeah.
go back now and
But
listen
it
to
works
like
backwards too, which
it
is
does,
crazy.
yes, and that's why I fuck
Yeah.
with Sir. Sir's
Okay.
album,
It was fire.
Chasing
Excellent.
Summer,
Yeah.
is the
Excellent,
same
yeah.
exact way.
Got you,
You
got
can
you.
listen to that song like the
Front
way
to
it
back.
loops, like you don't even notice that the album is over,
Right,
Because
right,
it like
right.
it starts off when he's like the intro comes, like you hear him, he's getting on the plane. and he's talking about like his journey through LA and fucking
That's
with
like
all these
Freudian.
different girls,
That
and
sounds like-
exactly.
yeah, it sounds like
And then
Freudian.
at the end, he's like, "All right, now you're free to like leave the plane," and then it like loops perfectly
I-
to like right back.
On a
recording
major
again.
on a
It's-
major scale,
it's
like looking
lovely.
at the whole piece, Kendrick does make better albums overall.
Yeah.
So
Kendrick makes some of the best
that's
bodies
my-
of work.
That's
for
my
sure,
difference.
yeah.
Okay, so Section 80, I feel like was the last album that Kendrick did where like they were one and the same right there. That was they were doing the same thing.
They were neck and
Because
neck.
Yes,
J.
true.
Cole is
They were interchangeable
unapologetically
almost,
a
yeah.
lyricist. He's unapologetically, and it's like it's all content with J. Cole.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's like he's unapologetic about that. Like you said, he does not like he can do that in 1,000 different styles, but
Right.
unapologetically, it's just a lyrical thing. With Kendrick, I feel like it's more of like an art thing.
It is.
More of an art
It
thing.
is.
It is.
Which is why
Pushing
he does all
the
the
mold,
reverb on
yeah.
his voice,
It
and
is.
the
Yeah.
story can be told forwards
The
or
di-
backwards.
the
And-
different inflections.
and so in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way, I kind of feel like there's a little more like, it's like Kendrick's albums are a little more interesting to me. And
Yeah,
like
they
you
are.
said,
They
I
are.
kind of feel like in J. Cole's album, somewhere in the middle, it kind of becomes just noise at some point.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the album somewhere, and then like one of those tracks comes on that
And
you
you're like,
that
okay,
break-
now
that
I'm paying
break-
attention.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
with Kendrick, it's like I'm like constantly being intrigued, and I'm like, wow, what's next?
Right.
Like, what's next? Like,
Okay,
like,
so
what I
that's
like about
that's
it.
also a thing with me too. Is in my heart of hearts, I don't like to work too hard for the music that I enjoy. That's another thing
I
with me
understand
too.
that concept, and I've heard
so,
people say
yeah,
that
and
about
that's
Kendrick.
how a lot of the casual listeners are. Even though I love I was die hard, Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, To Pimp a Butterfly. I love all those albums. Damn is when it started declining for me.
Yes, same.
Just because the albums got more complicated.
Right.
Like I feel like the concepts got more complicated,
Yeah.
and I don't like working that hard for my concepts. I'm okay with understanding a concept on the second or third time, but if I listen to it 10 times and I pick up things 10 times, I pick up something new each 10 times, I'm good on it.
That's too much. I agree.
It's too much work for me.
I think
So
Lupe could have, because it was kind of like that sometimes.
Lupe got like that. Lupe
Yeah.
wasn't like that at first.
Not with the cool, but afterwards.
Now with the cool,
deep as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The cool- well, this
was
is the
deep,
thing.
But the cool was deep. It was enjoyable. It was a ride.
you know,
Right.
yeah, this is the thing. You know what it is? I enjoy a concept. I like that if I listen to your album concept the first time through, I get the surface level concept.
Right. Yes.
But I have to be able to understand the surface level
surface.
context
I agree.
the first time through.
agree.
Now, if I enjoy the surface level concept, then I enjoy finding nuggets the next few times
Yeah.
listening through.
But
But if I struggle gathering the surface level context, if I fall out of it and all the nuggets don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was struggling to find the original surface
Exactly,
level.
exactly.
Now, I did find somebody, I just posted it on the podcast story. I'll repost it again. But I'm going to follow this dude because he's actually going to go through and do breakdowns over the next few weeks of Kendrick's album. So even the ones that he started at track 1, even that shit had me like, all right, let me go back and listen to that first song again, because I'm like, I need help with albums like
No,
that.
yeah,
I can't listen to certain albums by myself.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need you to break it down, because whether that's not something I'm educated on or I just never thought about that deep.
Abstract.
Yeah, it's so abstract.
Yeah.
My mind doesn't automatically go for the abstract.
No,
I
yeah.
appreciate which is why most people do this as well too, which is why Drake hit so hard.
Because he's
because
so
Drake
like,
has simplified
the way
savagery so well. You know what I'm saying?
He's the
Nigga
best
can
at
sing
making
a
it
savage
plain.
song and it be the most beautiful shit ever.
Right.
That's why the artists who can make things as simple as possible for the viewers to understand.
That's why I
their
like
con-
Future so much.
Even if there's 10 levels to even if they're still artistic and there's 5 more levels deep, their surface level was superior in the simplification of how.
Yeah, Drake is
Yeah.
the best at explaining feelings, bro.
Yeah.
He's literally the best at and what I mean is just like simplifying feelings rather.
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
all
saying?
about
Like,
simplifying.
yeah,
it.
like
I'm
he can-
putting Future in that cat. I know y'all don't listen to Future as heavily
But
as I do.
I can
No, I
understand.
definitely-
it,
I'm
yeah.
putting him in that category
Yeah, I
as
can
well
understand it.
because
He's just
Yeah.
leaning into the toxicity at this point.
yes,
But
but Drake
yeah.
does too. It's the same shit. Drake
I
is a little
put-
bit more
I
simpy.
put Brent.
Yeah.
Brent
He's just a little
Fayez
bit more
on it.
Brent
simpy.
is
Like
rated
Drake will write a
Brent
song
does
about
that
a
too.
about a bitch. Yeah. Okay, but like unpopular opinion, Brent Fire is really not that fire to me.
Really?
Like he's really
There's a
just
few
not
records. There's a
like
few records I really fuck
like
with.
there's exactly there's
Yeah.
a select
He
few
has
I
some good
fuck
records
with,
for
but
sure.
like I feel like he's just kind of like overhyped. I like Lucky Day way more than
Lucky
Brent
Day go
Fayez.
hard.
I think
Okay,
Lucky
true.
Day
Lucky Day is way better.
I
Lucky
think
Day is
Brent
more
Brent
musical.
snuck in with a class with Daniel Caesar, with the rest of
He
other
did sneak
people.
in.
I
Lucky
think Daniel can make a comeback, bro. And I know we talked about this
Absolutely.
before.
He put a record out not long ago.
He needs to do. He needs to go on like a straight a campaign.
No,
a
I heard
apologetic
that shit,
campaign.
though.
He needs to go on a nigga campaign.
Yes,
Like, he needs
like,
to. He needs to cater to
nigga,
black
you
people.
need Drake enough. You need a Drake and feature. You need a Drake and Future feature.
He needs to bring ugly.
Like-
he needs to bring ugly Daniel back.
Yes, like
Ugly Daniel needs to make
grow
an
the
appearance.
grow the free lock forms
yeah,
back
grow the
out.
free lock back. We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
we need
Get
to
rid
go,
of the blonde.
Please do not
Yeah.
lean. That shit kind of hard.
His new one.
Yeah.
Okay,
haven't heard
I haven't
his
heard.
track.
I haven't
That
heard.
shit kind of
listened to
hard.
it.
We should play it after this.
It's just so crazy how he really caped for that white woman, and
And she ain't do shit for him.
He has
He
vanished.
ain't even get no pussy.
Yeah, he vanished after that shit.
You
Like,
fucked up.
I mean, the Peaches song is his one comeback.
Yeah.
And
He
every
might-
and every
I don't
time
know.
I hear Peaches, I think, why did Justin even put features on this? That's what I think every time. But honestly, I don't even know how much of a comeback he can make because we have Giveon now.
Do we though? What did he drop last?
I don't know. I mean,
I wasn't.
you're not a Giveon fan.
I
either?
was,
That's
and it's funny because I just feel like
Oh, he
he's
got a song
like
called Lie
he's
Again.
like on that Brent. Okay, so like he's like one of them niggas. Like he makes the simple toxicity like nice. Like you really listen to the shit he talk about. He's a fuck nigga.
You got that
like,
right.
Him and Brent
Sometimes I
Fayez.
wish
And
you-
I don't like what he did to that girl. He was that pretty girl. Was it Ryan Destiny or Justine Scott? Which one of them pretty dark skinned girls was he dating?
He did.
I don't
fuck
know.
some-
Bro, he
somebody
did, bro.
over.
He was
He
on
did
some
fuck
other
somebody
shit with
over.
her. Like he
And
was
he had to apologize on like Instagram
yeah, like
and
he
shit
was like
that.
Giveon did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh, he had
don't.
to
I don't
make,
want
like,
to
an
say
open
he
apology?
he put his hands
so.
on her, but it was like something like abusive to that effect. Like
Damn,
maybe
but
like
it was
mentally-
open enough to where he had to make an
she
open
had to
apology.
like like she had to
Yeah,
like
it
she
was
went on and talked about it because
Justin
people like
Sky.
kept
Okay, here
Justin
we go.
Sky. Like
Justin
people
Sky,
kept
yeah.
asking her about it. And she was like, bro, like
What did she do?
Giveon,
What
he
did-
cheated on her.
okay, he cheated on her, and I feel
That's
like
it?
But it was like I think it was like a
Was it
reveal of how
savagery
he did it or something like that.
yes,
Yeah, I don't
he
Was
remember.
it
like
like-
cheated on her and then
was
like
it like
tried
on
to
some Tristan
gaslight her.
Thompson shit?
And yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Even though I
Yes.
still, in my heart,
Yes.
I really believe that Tristan Thomas did everything correct because no nigga moves that freely. I really believe the last few conversations he had with Chloe over those last few years was, we are not together. Let's be very clear. We're not together. She kept claiming him, and he kept doing single nigga shit.
Hey, so
I really believe that because he was so flagrant with it.
Bro.
It was
Yeah,
like,
that's true, that's true.
there's no way
She is
this
so-
man has had this many. I know he had to have a
Bro,
conversation where it's
she's
just
so
like, look, I'm gonna do
embarrassing.
me.
Hey,
yeah,
so
you know.
Pete,
She's so
Dark
embarrassing. There was a clip that came out, and it was from the Kardashian show, and then she was just like, they were like working out or something on the treadmill, and she was just like,
I saw that.
Scott's not going anywhere,
Yeah, I saw
Kanye's not going anywhere, Travis isn't going anywhere. So it's like she was like, so what does that leave us? And he was just like, bitch, I will leave you.
Like,
Like, you is not keeping
Hey,
me. He
right.
was like, he was like, no, it ain't. I'm not going anywhere. He's like, you not going nowhere.
Right,
Like,
right.
bitch, I'm gonna do whatever and you gonna stay. Literally. Like, it don't matter. Like, she, like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
I can't believe I used to love these bitches. Like, I used to watch that show faithfully.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I really used to fuck with
shout
them.
out to
but-
Scott.
But just
He's
to,
still the
just
realest
to-
of the game.
Yeah,
just to
Scott
point out
probably
the
is the
just,
realest one.
the Justine Scott thing, just to point that out.
Yeah,
and
what
it was
happened?
it was 2021, but apparently, like it says here, during her Instagram Live Wind Down Wednesday session on December 15th, she recalled a moment that she found out Heartbreak Anniversary singer, you know him, was sleeping with other women. Unknowingly to him, she took possession of his second phone and for 3 days was seeing as he was texting bitches, setting up rendezvous in real time. So for 3 days straight, she watched him set up shit with his second phone
Scandalous.
I wouldn't know. I would not have apologized
because
Fuck
of what
that
she
shit.
did.
What's the point? What's
Yeah,
the
'cause
point?
why you going through my shit?
I mean, at that,
Leave!
What are you
the point? Yeah.
doing?
Leave!
Should have
What's
never
the point?
apologized, bro.
Leave.
Double down,
Yeah,
bro.
he's famous. He should have owned that. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
You wouldn't
Okay,
apologize?
okay. I cheated.
I mean, at that point,
But wait.
You don't think that's
She
crazy?
always,
for,
bro, wait.
I'm gonna give a little pushback.
for 3 days
Wait.
you were watching me live cheat on you
Wait.
instead of approaching me?
Yeah, wait, no.
Hell no.
I understand that, but I will give a little pushback, nigga. If that's your wife or that's your shorty, you know what I'm saying? You cheating on her still, nigga.
You cheating on her still, but this is the thing.
Is that his
The
wife? It was
story
his
is
wife?
different.
No, it's
The
girl.
story
It's
is
girl.
different
It's girl.
from.
him just being a fuckboy.
I found out my boyfriend cheated on me too. Not only did I find my boyfriend cheated on me, I stalked him for 3 days and watched him cheat on me live. And then
That's women shit.
I put that story out. Bro, I'm not apologizing, bro. I'm not, bro.
Did she stalk him though, or was she trying to like figure out whether or not this was really?
She
what's
was
happening?
observing.
She was
Women
observing.
love to just like
She was
subject
observing.
themselves to
And
pain
I'm
and
trying
trauma.
to,
That shit is
But-
crazy.
I'm trying to push back and have the conversation.
But
Yeah.
wait, wasn't she the same girl that used to date Sheck West?
I don't even
that
know.
got beat by Sheck West, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, wait a second, bitch.
She knows how
What's
to find
going
him.
on?
You know how to find him. You know how to
What's
spot
going
him.
on?
It follows her.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
Or she chases it.
That's
just
what I'm
Because this is the thing, I ain't never hit a chick, and they sure don't seem to find me. Every time I've probably been on I've been on dates with chicks who have had abusive past and it never went more than a date. They know
They want that. They want.
This ain't gonna work for
bitches
us.
like that.
This
You're
ain't gonna
not,
work
yeah,
for
you're
us.
not, you're not her
I ain't
type.
gonna beat you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not her
I
type.
am not your type.
Because
yeah.
I'm
You're not showing enough red flags on that first date.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
didn't react the way you wanted me to.
Yeah, they find
Yeah.
each other. Like they know what they doing, bro. And I just don't seem to find these chicks,
Yeah.
but they seem to find these niggas that is gonna take it there with them, and it's just
That's
not
true.
me. So
Because it's one of those like pleasure pain connection
Right,
things. It's
right.
like they
Like-
need a little like
yeah, like, and I'll get rid of you before I put my hands on you.
Right.
And once they can sense that, they're like, oh no, that's not my type. I need you to want to beat me before you get
Bro,
rid
I
of
can't
me.
even imagine, yo. I can't even imagine having to throw the ones like
That's crazy, bro.
having to really fight, like literally fight
Yeah,
for it.
really put my hands on you.
It's too much.
You just gonna get replaced.
Yeah, that's too much. Because I mean, like you're just playing this game where it's like, who's gonna take it too far?
And you always lose, bro, because once it becomes, if you can have an abusive situation that never involves the police, then you're okay. But once it gets out
Who gets to
to the police, or shit, even if it gets out to the public, locally, bro, you got a target on your back from
That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
now.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, yeah.
so it's a lose-lose for the man, bro. It's
It's
crazy.
an L. Yeah, it's an L. And it's like you start recording each other.
But why? But why does she do that though? And like, how did it come out? She must have came out and said, like, she came out
on her show I think on her Wednesday live. She came out and
See,
said
that's-
that she'd been doing this for 3 days. She's been watching his phone for 3 days.
Yeah, see, that's corny as fuck.
Yeah.
To do that instead of just
That's
approaching,
corny
instead
as
of
fuck.
approaching him, right?
That's corny.
Yeah,
That's
just-
corny. I'm not
just
apologizing.
do what you need to do.
Yeah,
Now I'm not-
She needs to just do what she needs to
Yeah,
do.
That's,
now-
that's corny. That's corny. But they both in the wrong.
Yeah, but I wouldn't apologize. I would have been an asshole.
Yeah.
Openly an asshole.
So what it is like, she's more or less doing it, but she's just gonna try and take her
I'm
clout.
sorry.
She's gonna try and get some clout out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weak. I appreciate that. I appreciate that part of it as far as the conversation what we were saying. I think
Yeah.
that's weak because I always think approaching things on a public eye instead of just talking to somebody about it. That's always
Right.
You're trying to out somebody.
That's always
And that's probably the first time he found out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she even knew he was watching.
I
what
can
I'm saying,
I can
yeah.
agree with that, but I also will say I don't condone cheating personally.
No,
We
no,
also don't know
no.
what conversation they had either.
And we don't.
Because
we don't know anything.
It might have been this is my first year as an A-list celebrity. You know what time it is.
It could be.
You are my girl,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I will
apparently
do
he
my thing.
apologized. I gotta look at that. But if he apologized, I guess he might have felt like he fucked up. So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, we got to hear. He might have apologized because he was
Because
so scared to lose.
fucking PR and shit.
I wouldn't have felt no type of way.
Well, it's not like they're married, so it's not like she can. It's not like she
Right.
has some legal rights. to
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
She's just trying to slander him. That's all. Or whatever. I mean, not like slander, because and that implies that she's lying, but like,
Right.
She's just trying to like fuck up his character. Yeah.
Right. She's trying to. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all. Which I mean, that's everything. If you're famous,
Right. Right. Exactly.
just lean
Unless
into
you
it like
put yourself in a
Future.
position to where nobody can beat you with that.
Like
might
I said,
not
just
have
lean into it
apologized.
like Future.
I can't find it. He might
That's
not
all.
have
I hope he
apologized,
didn't.
Be
Trying
like,
to
oh,
find
y'all
it.
want to call me toxic? All right,
Do a future.
I'll be that. Yeah,
Sure.
I'll be
Yup.
the most toxic.
Exactly.
No one's more toxic than me. I promise you.
Well,
No one's more toxic than me.
there you have it.
You are.
I'm sick. Like I'm a sick bitch.
I'm kind of sick, but
I'm sick.
not that toxic because I'm so quick to replace somebody. I can replace you like.
I'm gonna
like
replace
that.
you after I play victim and gaslight you.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I
that's
think
crazy.
part of the toxicity
I don't have it
is
fucked
like
up.
It's
is
playing
like
with the
remaining
mind.
in the space. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's part of the
yeah.
victim. Yeah,
My
that's true,
toxic.
that's true.
You're
yeah,
my victim, but I'm gonna play the victim.
Yeah, my toxic trait is being a. yeah, my toxic trait is being a ghost master.
See, yeah,
I get
I
the
will
fuck.
go
Well,
somebody.
see, that's not
Yeah, I
that
get the
toxic.
fuck-
That's
yeah,
just
that's
like,
not, yeah.
There's something else. There's another word for that. Because like if you if you exit the space quickly, like if you do what you do and then you out, like I mean,
Yeah,
they can't
yeah,
be that mad
yeah.
because you showed
that
your,
ain't really
you showed
to-
your hand.
Toxic is when you really start fucking with them.
Yeah. Toxic is when like you said,
My
And still,
toxic-
you remain just so you can be a piece
You
of
were-
shit.
I think all
remain,
women
like-
are a low level.
Oh, no,
I think
yeah,
all
for
women
some.
are like a 5 on toxic level.
My toxic
Start there.
trait.
I
would
think all of them
probably-
are.
baseline.
I think all of them are
5 to
baseline
10.
5. Just based off how women are, I think they're base level 5.
My toxic trait is definitely finding broken men.
by men's standards,
and
probably.
then breaking them down even harder.
Jeez.
Or like
Damn.
taking that and like playing
Exploiting.
up on that or like exploiting that. Like, oh my God, you had a bad childhood. Let me
Tell me
heal
all
you.
about
Tell me
it."
all about it. And then I get you where I want. And now I manipulate the situation to make you do
Jesus.
whatever the fuck I
But
want
what
you
does
to
that
do.
leave you with?
Savage.
Because
Money.
you can't Because at this point, you're dependent on me.
Oh, she
Because
creates
who else?
codependency.
I create codependency.
Wow, you are really.
I literally will make a nigga addicted to me and my presence.
You know what Patrice O'Neal says, and it's so
By literally
real.
being like the best bitch ever, and then literally just give me that shit.
You know what?
It's like
you know,
so once they're vulnerable enough to like release,
I go in for the kill.
details, yeah, that's
I go
when
in for the kill,
go for the
and
neck.
now you're mine forever.
What made you this way?
Men,
and this is another thing
men,
too.
men, and my brothers. Like seeing my brothers do it to women.
You know how
You gotta think. I'm the only girl out of 7 kids.
I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of fuck shit too. But
You know what I'm
not
saying?
that- I don't
But
go
here's
off
my
that
thing.
rails like that.
My brothers
I just
are
choose to
fuck
leave.
niggas.
I feel like men that leave
My
a trail of
brothers
destruction,
are
it's not
fuck
that devious,
niggas.
though.
Huh?
I feel like men that leave a trail of destruction in that fashion, it's not that deep to them.
It's never
It's
that.
not.
deep.
Not,
It's
it's
never
not.
that.
That's the
shallow,
thing.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's why
that's
they
a
leave
fact,
the
bro.
trail.
Men do it obliviously.
That's a
They don't
fact
even fucking
because
know when they do it sometimes.
that's the thing that women. That's why it's always hilarious to me when I see a woman trying to act like a man. It's so much more malicious intent
Way more malicious,
behind
bro.
theirs
Yes.
because they perceive our actions as malicious.
They're not.
Right.
Because they're always emotionally affected, so they go
Right,
straight
but a
for the
nigga-
emotional
A
effect.
nigga, we might have had a 30-minute to an hour conversation between me, Jeff, and Leon, and been like, "This, I think, this is the best route that you can go that won't hurt her that bad."
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how we dealt with it.
Yeah.
And women
But
are like,
you-
I'm going for the
Yeah.
thing that hurts him the fucking most.
Right.
Right,
And
right.
that's how
Every
y'all
time.
perceive all of our actions.
Yeah.
But men, we do things. Sometimes they do it with malicious intent, but most of the time they do it and don't even realize it's going to be perceived
The way it's perceived.
that it's perceived just because your feelings got hurt. So when now you want to act like a nigga, you are 10 times worse to men than men have
are-
ever
are
been to
to
you.
you, yeah.
Based off how you perceive it. But that kind of goes back to what Patrice O'Neal said, and this is like another comparison. You know, women are like cats, men are like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also the thing that Patrice O'Neal says is that like
I don't believe that. I
I
feel like
do.
it's opposite
I don't
because dogs are loyal and men are not.
yes they are.
Cats are
Cherry, you
cats
just,
are
you
sneaky
just
pieces
detailed,
of shit.
No, Cherry, you just detailed
We
all
not
of
talking
how
about
sneaky
me.
you were.
We not
You
talking
just
about me.
detailed-
Oh, we not talking
Oh, I
about
know
you.
I'm a cat.
We're not talking about me all of a sudden.
You just detailed.
I know I'm a cat, but I'm just saying some women are dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Dogs
feel like
are loyal and women
dogs are loyal. Like, bro, at the
I
end of the
promise
day,
you-
I could beat the shit out of Ghost, and guess what? He gonna come snuggle
look,
up to
I'm
me.
a-
Women
He's
are
never gonna leave.
Women are like sharks. They're like surplus killers. And this is the
Yeah.
thing. And this is the thing with women too. Women will think they
They're
want
like
a man that's
like mongooses.
women will think that they want a man that's all about them all the time, and then they realize that playing with their food isn't as fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Women want a man that they can't play with. But this whole
But there's no fun in it.
exactly.
There's no fun in
Exactly.
it. There's no
but then
Like,
you realize, but then when you start playing with your food, you get a man that's a little bit less dominant. You start playing with your the first year or two
It's
was
a power.
fun.
It's a power.
The
trip.
first year or two was fun because he does everything for me. He works with me. But then after that, you start playing with your food, and that's when you turn into Will Smith and Jada.
And that's when they say you're a pushover.
Right.
Too, and that's the thing.
I'll
it's
be
like,
real.
yeah, you can't like, and that's probably like I said.
I'm
yeah,
calling it.
it's-
I think and
I know what you mean.
DJ Envy is on the way. DJ Envy is on the way to being
That relationship is weird.
It's weird.
I would never be talking about my business like
Yeah,
that.
that was really weird that he put that out.
Their
there.
whole
That's really
relationship
that's
is
really
weird, bruh. There's been times when Gigi is talking about, like, his wife is talking about strapping him down and shit. Like,
Doing what?
yeah, bruh. Like,
pegging. These
Pegging.
niggas is out here
Nah,
getting
he
paid.
didn't say he was getting pegged. I don't believe
These
that.
niggas
no, he
out
didn't
here
say
getting
that, but it
paid.
was like they were joking about that. She's okay with joking about, like,
They
bruh,
done it.
there's a-
They've
there's a-
done it.
I think Envy might be getting pegged. I ain't even gonna hold you. Allegedly.
That's a common thing. I know y'all not into that, but
Oh no, I know it
is very
yeah.
fucking common.
Because I just being on a dating site, I'll see women are openly putting swipe right if you like to be pegged, or
That's
if you
crazy.
want me to peg you, like.
I wish.
And this is the thing too: is all these they get off on being more powerful than men doing
That's
that,
all.
right?
It's a power dynamic thing.
But at the end of the day, once they get done playing with their food, they realize they are not happy.
They're
want
not
something
attracted
else.
to that. is
They're
what
not
it is.
attracted to that.
Yeah, they're not attracted
they
to
think,
soft
They
men.
all think they're attracted to these soft men because they can dominate them.
Right.
But when in terms of the long run, nobody enjoys
Boring.
playing with their food.
no one wants a
yeah.
yes man
Yeah.
for real.
Nobody wants to get
To a certain extent.
You can't. I don't know how niggas go through shit like that, bro. Like, you can't even get close enough to my asshole to try some shit like that.
Yeah, you got me fucked up.
What happened?
Little battery.
Oh, okay.
thing.
Oh, it is?
Tenfold.
All right, we're about to wrap it up anyway, even though we
You
said
got-
that like
yeah, you got
twice.
me fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, niggas, we
We've
out.
been
Bye.
wrapping it up for about an hour.
Right. Where we at
For
now?
a solid 45 minutes, we wrap it up. Yeah, 217. 218.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let's wrap it up. All right, yeah. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe.
your tickets.
Everything on the 30
Get your
podcast.
tickets.
Get your tickets for the live
Yes,
podcast and
pre-sale.
events. It's in exactly 2 weeks. Get that pre-sale value. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself a couple dollars at the door.
And use it on a drink.
And use it on a drink for sure.
That's right.
But yeah, hit the link in the bio. You know all that good stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything to 3 Oak Podcast. Peace.